Hey y'all. So going live a little bit early to watch Impact No Surrender. Uh, yeah. So we just had Giselle Shaw beat Deanna Purrazzo. So with assistance from Savannah Evans, very interesting to note. And we are now getting a promo for Rich Swann. I don't know how this match is gonna go. Hey, Dolores. So I started early. I'm trying this whole nice thing. I'm trying this. I'm trying to choose niceness. So I said I'll start early. Plus, I gotta watch Smackdown. So it's a win-win for me. I'll be early. Uh, the only Giselle I actually like is the one that divorced Tom Brady. So I don't know what to tell you. Don't know what to tell you. So Dolores, I remember yesterday you were talking about how we're still having a promo for Josh Alexander, Rich Swann. So with watching Impact on YouTube, when you're watching like the pre-shows, do they start late too, or no? Like they start their regular time? Ooh, this is a nice mask from Jonathan Gresham. So is it just on Thursday that happens? When you watch on Thursday, or is it like anytime like there's a pay-per-view or anything like that? My baby's teeth freak me out. It freaks me out. Oh yeah, let me put this up here. Yeah. Thanks for the reminder, ALW. So we're now getting to like the main part of the kickoff with Mike Bailey and Jonathan Gresham. I have absolutely no idea who's going to win this. If y'all know, let me know so we can know. But yeah, I don't know. Okay, so that's not just me. Okay. Because there would be times I would buy stuff from Fight and I'd be like, where's the pre-show? Apparently Fight doesn't do pre-shows. I'm paying all this money and I should get on my show. Ooh. A chop to the chest and a chop to the knee. Gotta be hurting. Ooh, and he just flips right out. Ooh, okay, Speedball. I see why they call him Speedball. So right now, Mike Bailey has the upper hand, but Jonathan Gresham did chop and slam in the ligament. So we'll see. Ooh, that was a nice moonsault. But he did mess up his leg. So if you weren't watching recently, Mike Bailey was in GCW. He had a really hard fought match, but he did mess up that leg. And it looks like this is the same leg that he's having issues with right now. Ooh, okay, Gresham. We have to. Oh, Jesus. Speedball is laying in kicks. Bro, you got to do something else because those legs are going to give out on you. And Gresham is going to pick you apart. Gresham now has the. Ooh, that looks painful. Gresham now has the upper hand, and of course, he is picking him apart. Oh, now I get Impact through my provider, but before I knew people. That's how I was first said. I knew people. Okay, let's see here. Gresham has Bailey in a leg submission of some kind. It's kind of like a figure four, but Gresham isn't laying down. So it's kind of like a kneeling feeling figure four. Of course, he is picking apart that leg, like Bailey has made it very obvious. Come on. I want to cheer for Speedball, but I don't know. Oh, it's the Dolores, honey. You're relatively new here. I don't watch anything WWE related unless I have to. Just a personal thing for me at this point. Impact is currently on my phone. Oh, nice. I probably won't watch. Shit, that was a beautiful Spanish fly. I probably won't watch the full pay-per-view, but I'll watch AEW on my phone again. Just because we don't like have a TV, we have a projector, so it's just easier that way. There was Spanish flies, there was a pin, there was a kick out. I don't. This has been a good match. This is the type of match that you kind of want to go on forever, but you're also like, I want it to end because if not, it's gonna get, oh my goodness. But yeah, I don't. Why do they keep showing the ramp? Is someone come? Who would come out and interrupt this? Who?
What's up? What's up?
Look, and you adult person, but as long as little baby is on the Lakers, I have to curse the Lakers. So, and it hurts. That horrible human.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely not happy that he's on my team, but it's my team, and I support him no matter who they got. I still root for him because he'll be gone, and I'll root for him when he's gone. I rooted for him before he was there. I root for him when he's gone.
I'm not a ride or unalive. I'm not a ride or unalive. I will root for you as long as you don't screw me over. I mean,
I hear you.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Dolores, you will not do that in English. You will not do that in English. Disco Inferno wishes he had the charisma that even English has. He wishes he could call matches like that in English. A chop battle.
Right. Yeah, this match has been really good.
Why would you kick up your leg? That is what he has been going after the whole match. Why would you kick the leg?
Right? Oh. Big tope suicida outside. Gresham sends Bailey back in.
Oof.
These two have good chemistry. Well, Bailey seems to have good chemistry with everybody.
Oh.
But these two had a really good match just, 2.5 weeks ago in Jersey J Cup.
Jesus, this is going to be a mess.
So I'd much rather... We'll have to see. I assume Sammy and Nico will be watching SmackDown, which means I can continue to watch this because I'd rather watch this than SmackDown. Oh! A Poison Rana from Bailey to Gresham. Bailey's knee is hurting.
He keeps offering his leg.
Yeah.
To someone who knows to pick apart body parts. It's not smart.
Oh, there's the big kick from Bailey. Here comes the stomp to the back, I assume. Missed the ultimate weapon.
Ooh.
Oh. Gresham with a nice little pin to... Oh, Gresham with the win.
That was great. Jonathan Gresham wins.
Yeah. Big surprise. Jonathan Gresham wins.
Howdy, howdy.
Howdy, howdy.
What's up, Sammy?
Fresh out the shower, food in the oven. Sorry about my screen. I cracked my phone.
It's all good. That sucks, though.
Yeah. Like, you'll see, like, it looks like a ghost. See that?
Yeah, I can see the white dot for sure. But there, it's not there. It seems like
It's just when the light reflects a certain way, it does it.
Yeah.
He looks like my eye test. You're good.
So you're gonna watch SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
I think me and CM are gonna stay on No Surrender, at least until
That's
Rampage.
fine.
You.
Time for a Friday
Oh,
night fight.
Are you cutting out?
I said I would do. I was pretty sure. I ain't never signed on to start watching.
All right.
There.
All right.
Are we doing BT Dubs? Check the private chat in a second.
Okay. Well, I will stay on No Surrender when you watch SmackDown, Sammy. You and Anika can watch SmackDown.
Yeah, it'll be starting up soon.
Hey, Joe.
What you want?
Oh, honey. If you were to see my phone, I think Sammy would
I was going for a walk at night, and I pulled out my phone to use a flashlight because I couldn't see any part of the sidewalk because there was no light up top. And when I pulled out my phone, it just fell right out of my hand. Must land on a rock or something.
So I dropped my phone and it's cracked in 2 places. Because I didn't have a screen protector. It cracked after that. Hey, boo.
What's up, Bobo?
How you going? I don't. Also, we have access to some new features that we might need to utilize, but pay attention to the Discord, and I'll talk about it then. But I'm off. See y'all in a bit.
Later.
I suppose I could have came a couple minutes early out. I was out of the shower like 5-10 minutes ago.
I didn't even think about the fact that there was a kickoff show at 4:30 for No Surrender. So, but CM saved us and jumped on and started it.
Thank you, sis. Well, because WWE basically got rid of their kickoff show.
Yeah.
So
I always forget that that AEW and Impact always have matches on their pre-shows. I'm used to WWE that doesn't.
Right.
El Gato es Furioso. What, you want treats? Is that it? You want treats? You want catnip? Okay. Come and get your catnip.
So anything good with the kickoff show?
Holy shit.
I gave him a lot tonight. He's going to be high as hell.
What were you saying, Anika?
Did you just give the cat weed? Well, wait a minute.
Catnip.
I gave him catnip.
How you gonna get high off catnip?
That's what it does.
Yeah, that's what it does.
See, I don't have a cat. Okay. So I was saying on the kickoff show, was there any good matches? Anything noteworthy?
Yeah, kind of. Deonna Purrazzo wrestled Giselle Shaw in the opening match. And Savannah Evans came down and helped Giselle Shaw get the win by doing her finisher to Deonna Purrazzo, which was kind of interesting. I'm kind of interested to see what connection there's going to be between Giselle Shaw and Savannah Evans. And then and the second match was Mike Bailey and Jonathan Gresham.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was really good. This time Gresham won. Whereas 2.5 weeks ago the Jersey Jacob, Mike Bailey won. It was a good match. I'm a little surprised it was on the kickoff show. Because I would think that would be a main card match, but yeah, it was really good. No, I mean the two matches on the kickoff show were good.
Yeah.
The women's match was really good. Savannah Evans didn't come down until the very end, so at least they got, they didn't get involved until the very end. So
that's good.
Yep.
So everything's taking golf. Oh my gosh.
I'm
So
going to an indie show tomorrow.
Are you?
Which one?
Hmm
What are you going to?
Probably something you've never ever heard of before.
Which is?
Try
I
it.
can't think of the name right now. I'd have to look it up, and I'd have to get off stream in order to do it.
So
So,
why are you going? Because it's just in your neighborhood. You want something to do?
so it's a friend of mine does it, and I was messaging to see if he was going to be wrestling anytime soon, and he said no, but there's a show on Saturday, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
When you say does it, like what he's the promoter, like he puts the show on?
No,
or...
he wrestles.
Oh, okay, but he's not wrestling tomorrow.
No, he's not.
Okay.
All right.
Who is he? Anybody that anybody's ever heard of? I mean, you're all cool. You're like, I'm going to the show. I know a wrestler, but you won't like give us no meat. Like,
So his wrestling name is the Honky Tonk Kid, HTK.
okay,
Okay,
never heard of him.
and he's been doing it for a long time.
Okay, so he's not really a kid anymore.
Oh no.
Hey, Shawn Michaels was Heartbreak Kid till he retired. So I'm watching SmackDown. What are y'all watching?
Smackdown.
I am watching No Surrender still. We have the best part of Impact at the moment, which is Santino Marella as the his acronym is DOA. I think it's Director of Authority or something like that.
Better than Dead on Arrival.
Yeah, he's fucking hysterical, dude. It's all classic Santino, just on a different show and a little bit more freedom.
That sounds awesome. That really does.
Oh, it's hysterical.
So SmackDown.
And why couldn't they have done Ricochet's music? Ricochet has the better music.
Wait, what are you doing? Wait, okay, so you're ahead of me. I'm still on the promo of the whole Sammy goes to Chamber and the whole confronting of KO thing.
Man, why do we have to put Moss in this?
You are so ahead of me. Wait. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Ew. Okay.
Okay. Ricochet and Braun have a pretty cool entrance.
It's all right.
I'm not a fan of Moss slapping Braun's butt though.
Like that's what y'all do. The whole basketball thing is weird, but y'all been doing it for a couple of years now.
That's what y'all do, huh?
As dudes, yes, that's what you dudes do. Don't know how it started.
That's
Can't
funny.
stop now.
I mean, I suppose that's better than what girls do.
Which is what?
Get drunk and make out at parties.
Who said we do this?
No, I've seen it at parties. Are you?
What?
I've never seen two dudes do it though, unless they were, doing it beforehand.
I've never seen two chicks do it. What party are you going to?
And I think you didn't party enough.
No offense, Sammy, but yo place. No offense. I gotta go to Missouri. I got you got these females you be hanging out with. We'll see.
I'm surprised you've never seen two girls get drunk and start making out.
No.
I can't lie, I have.
Okay, was this in college?
No.
Just
I never went to college, but I did party with college kids. I'm too old to party now. I'm going to be 30.
Sammy, shut up.
I am too old to party. I don't need to be partying with college kids.
Well, not with college. Okay, well, you didn't say with college kids. You just said I'm turning 30. I'm like too old to party.
Like I could do like a bonfire. Like my sister's friends, they do like theme parties, 80s themed parties.
Which are the best.
Stuff like
honestly.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
One time the theme was dad. And so I had like boat shoes and I tucked my white shirt in, and it wasn't a white shirt. It was a polo. I got a polo and tucked it in. And I bought these shorts that had a swordfish on them.
Who has the thing that? See, I'm going to go.
Well, the opening match on the main card for No Surrender is Frankie Kazarian versus Khan of By Design. So,
Man,
which is Connor of from WWE. What were they? They were not the Revival. That's FTR.
That was a cool move from Ricochet.
No. Well, Jesus, what the heck was their name? Sammy, you should know this.
The Banger Brothers?
No. Connor. He was with Victor. What was their name?
The Ascension.
Yes, thank you.
Oh,
thank you.
Okay.
The Ascension. It's Connor from the Ascension. He's now just goes by Con, K-O-N, and he's with the Design, which is Eric. Well, used to be led by Eric Young. Now it's led by Cody Deaner.
That actually makes sense.
So I guess the Ozark parties be wildin' compared to. No, you live in Florida. How are you guys not having like crazy ass fucking parties? Y'all just crazy when you're not partying? Like, what's going on?
All right, so low key, I will say I'm not a partier. I'm very introverted, so that's 75% of why I have not seen the Unmentionable.
I've been to Daytona before. Like,
I've never been to Daytona.
You've never been to Daytona?
I have never been to Daytona. For me, 1 minute here. Excuse me. It's like it is an hour away, but besides the beach, there's nothing else to do. It's like I might as well just do 30 more minutes and go to Orlando.
I'm telling you, you go to Miami and you go into a club, you're gonna find two chicks making out.
Now, okay, so I've been to Miami.
The question is if you ask them what the other girl's name is, if they could tell you or not. That's the question.
So I've been to Miami. I've seen some stuff. I just haven't seen that. I saw dudes. I saw dudes in thongs riding on bicycles. That was probably the most outrageous thing I saw in Miami.
That's funny.
Just like, hey, I'm like, what? It's not even that hot. What's going on?
What's going on?
Oh. Ludwig.
What's going on SmackDown right now?
So Ludwig just slapped Braun, which you know.
Yep.
Now
so it's Imperium versus Ricochet and Braun?
Yes.
Okay.
Tell me when Ricochet dies so I can hit play again. I want to catch up to you.
Ricochet just died. Now
okay, play.
Yeah.
Oh, now I'm at commercial. Yeah. All right, so you're like 3 seconds ahead of me now. Crap.
We're close enough.
You were close enough.
Like, grossly, like you've seen something like 10 minutes afterwards. But yeah, Ludwig just slapped Braun. That led into a few, but Imperium came out on top and just basically, like you said, destroyed Ricochet outside. And now we're at commercial. Yep. I was like, what the? And what is that? Almond milk?
No.
Probiotic?
Mm-hmm.
Is that milk form or just?
It's cultured low-fat milk.
I've seen that, the probiotic milk.
Is it any good?
Yeah, tastes like yogurt.
Oh, okay. That'd be good in a smoothie.
It's good for digestive gut health.
Yep.
Yeah.
Usually when I wake up, I have to go poop.
A lot of information, but we'll take it all in. No, so at Walmart they have these probiotic shots that are they're good, they're healthy, but sometimes they get too much with the turmeric and cayenne, so it's like it's really like a shot. You got to take it real fast.
Well, this is my kind of commercial.
What are you watching?
I don't know.
I got Connor beating up Kazarian outside the ring right now. Or Con.
Oh, boo.
He just rolled Kazarian into the ring.
It's showing me beautiful nature. Discover. South Carolina. Okay. That was South Carolina?
Okay, if they're doing the whole local commercial, because I got local, call it.
What do you mean local?
Well, I got
Like-
my local lawyer commercial on. And like, I'm not looking at anything outside that says Carolina.
I'm from the Ozarks. I don't even live close to South Carolina.
I'm not even gonna do this.
You're closer to South Carolina than I am.
Where are you? Okay, because I get confused. Where are you, Sammy? You are in where?
Southern Missouri, the Ozarks,
Okay.
the Merrimack, the place where caves, hills, forests, and
where
rivers and
Missouri-
streams and springs
where-
exist.
I know where Missouri is, but on a map. not gonna be thinking too much. Wait, hold up, Missouri.
You know where the
Missouri
Mississippi
is a
River
map,
is?
right? Huh?
You know where the Mississippi River is?
Yes.
The other side of that.
Okay, they're so close to you're closer to Carolinas.
Am I? You got to go all the way through Tennessee.
It's at least it's when you're only a 1-day trip to a place, you're close. I don't
So
think it takes 2 days for you to get to Carolina.
Yeah,
If
Florida's a
Sting is-
2-day trip.
If Sting isn't doing it, is it still what the hell is that called? What does he call it? Oh, the stupid backwards DDT thing he does. I can't think of
Scorpion
it.
Death Drop.
Yes, thank you. I had it on the tip of my tongue. So if it's not Sting doing it, what is it called? Just the reverse DDT? Or is it still a Scorpion Death
Inverted
Drop?
DDT, yeah.
Inverted DDT, okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess it takes 20 hours to drive to South Carolina from here.
Damn,
Yeah, it's close enough.
that's far.
Well, it's less than a day. And he could say a day. 20 hours is less than a day.
Yeah, but not really. Like, you got to be a diehard and young to be doing 20 hours straight driving. Like,
Yeah.
My sister's
you
40 and she'll do it.
yeah, she absolutely has to, but not by choice. I mean, you'd much rather do 10 or 12 if you can get by and then stay somewhere, break it up somehow. I mean,
2003, we had to go to Chicago. My dad was minus 20. Okay, he was like, I think 30 or 40. So he did it. He drove right there and right back. He was after that trip, he was in his room for 3 days asleep. It's like that was the last, and he said that's the last time we're doing that. We're not doing that no more. It was like a day and a half to get there.
yeah, I mean, we used to go from California to Washington all the time, and California to Oregon all the time, and from Vancouver, where I live now, to Santa Rosa, California, where I grew up, it's about 12 hours, 11 and a half, 12 hours. And we used to make that. I mean, if we had to, you make it when I was 25, but not no more. Now I split.
Yeah.
I'm not even making a 12-hour drive in one day. I split that shit up. You know what I mean? I stop 6 or 7 hours and stay, and then get up the next day and go. I mean, it's too long to just be sitting in the car just driving. Like,
It was awful today. Like, well, I shouldn't say awful because the sun was out and the skies were blue, but it was 3 degrees Celsius out.
Ooh.
yeah, we got about 4 inches of snow in our backyard right now.
in California.
No, in Vancouver, Washington. I live in Washington now.
Okay.
I'm from California.
I've been trying to transfer to metric. I'm gonna need it if I'm gonna go overseas.
In the meantime, you'll just be confused here.
Well, I have to get it into my brain now so I can remember.
So, continuation of the story here. Sami Callihan's been trying to earn his way into By Design, as we all know. And
Yes.
so tonight during the match, it looks like Diener sent him down with a chair to hit Kazarian, but he accidentally hit Khan, and Kazarian got the win. And now Diener is berating Callahan outside the ring. So we'll see if that affects Callahan's ability to actually join by design. Oh, now we have Brian Myers in the back doing a backstage promo before his match.
Mm. So on SmackDown, Madcap Moss got the hot tag and he's running wild, but he good. Big Raw called Gunther came in, so it's over. Excuse me. And Drew, and they're setting up for Mania because Drew just came out and looked at the match. It had stared down a little brief stare down.
I mean, if you're gonna have somebody take the title off of Gunther, like McIntyre is probably top 5 people in the entire company.
That's actually believable and has, enough reputation to actually be like, oh yeah, I can see that. And he's big enough and he's tough enough and he's, whatever, to actually be believable to beat Gunther.
It'd be one hell of a slobber knocker.
Here's my problem. Even though Gunther, I think, has raised the status of that belt because he's had some bangers and because he's so good, it still feels, even though Drew doesn't have a program really at the moment for any of the big titles, it feels like a step back for Drew to a certain extent. Like, I don't know why, it just feels like Drew holding the Intercontinental Championship is a step back for him. But
they gotta reestablish Drew. Drew hasn't been hot in a minute.
That's true.
Hopefully with this, yeah. Hopefully, if he wins the title, it'll put him back on the burner. But for me, I want Solo to get that off of Gunther.
Yeah.
I want Solo to beat Gunther for the title.
Well, I think it does. Even though they need to warm Drew back up, I don't know that he needs a title to be warmed up. I think Solo would benefit more from beating Gunther and holding that title than I think Drew benefits from beating Gunther and holding that title.
So it really hurt Drew losing to Roman, huh?
It didn't hurt him. It was just, again, the follow-up afterward. Like, after that, what did he do? They did... Yeah. Like the next thing after that was War Games. I felt like that was 4 months after Clash of the Castle. Am I wrong?
Yeah, no, there was just no follow-up. Yeah, there was just really no follow-up.
Mm.
I mean, I don't know if they decided that was just like that was the peak of the moment for Drew and Roman, and they just don't see Drew being over Roman, and they're not done with Roman being champion yet, which is fine. That's fine. But yeah, they didn't have any follow-up. I mean, they should have had a longer feud, I think. I mean,
either Drew a longer feud or someone right after that for him to feud. No, you know what happened? Sorry, then. He went in that program with what's the face?
Cross.
Stupid hair.
Yeah.
Oh, not Cross.
Karrion Kross.
You are talking about Karrion Kross. His hair stupid?
When it's not wet down, yeah, stupid. when he wrestles and it gets dried out, it looks weird.
I dig his hair.
Now when it's dried out and he's wrestling, he has to learn how to get it to remain wet for the whole entire match. That's the problem with his hair.
The problem with his hair is if he's trying to be a killer tough guy, the hair doesn't really fit. It was better when he was bald trying to play that tough guy. I don't know. There's something about his hair in specific and the way he does it that doesn't feel to me like tough guy hairdo. Like the bald head felt much tougher to me. Like he was much more intimidating with the bald head.
Agreed.
So on No Surrender, we get the Hex, Marty Bell, and Allison Kay battling the Death Dolls for the AEW Tag Team Championship, I believe. Is that right? I think so. Is it a title match? Let me see here. I might be wrong. I got to confirm whether it's a title match or not. Let's see. Yeah, it's for the Knockouts title. Rosemary and Jessica or Taya. I'm not sure who's
Yo, can we bring back the LWO?
Right.
Like got up and down. No.
What about the BWO?
You go.
You'd need the blue meanie for that though.
That's what I mean. Bring back the blue meanie.
No, I love Legato and Mysterio. I hope they do well. Pair them together. God Almighty.
Well, also, I feel like you would need Los Lotharios too. They are the grandsons of Hector Garza, after all, who was a member of the LWO.
I didn't know that. Okay, that would be nice. But yeah, no. If we're gonna use Rey Mysterio to beef up Legato, use him right.
Can we just move on from WO? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
No, you're good.
I was just saying, can we just move on from the whole WO? Like whatever letter goes before WO, like we've done that, been there, done that numerous times. Like we can be more creative than that at this point, right? Like
yes, no, I fear that whatever they're doing with Legato and Rey Mysterio, it'll be another version of Rey Mysterio and Andrade, which was 4 awesome matches that didn't really do anything for Andrade.
Yeah, I agree.
So I'm saying that because Legato and Mysterio's on screen, and here comes Dominic and Rhea. Like, all right, they're actually here on SmackDown. Let's go.
Oh, how'd I get ahead of you again?
No, I'm a commercial. We're still together. I'll just say for people at home that can't see. What are you cooking, Grammy?
You call me Grammy?
Yeah.
I ain't your Grammy.
I said, what are you cooking, Sammy?
Are you sure? I think we need to play that back. I heard Grammy.
She said, "What you cooking, Big Mama?"
I did not say anything of a G in the nerves.
Chile Verde.
Chile Verde.
Like, okay, please forgive me. I'm getting over a cold. That's why the coughing fits are happening.
Me too.
Oh gosh.
I have to go back tomorrow. I'm going back tomorrow because I've had this cough now for like 4 weeks and I just can't get rid of it.
Oh
like,
yeah, that is
mine
awesome.
Mine is darn near done. It was like I walked in the cold. It was 51. I didn't think it was that cold, but evidently it was. And I think that was with allergy. It was just like an irritating 3 days.
Yeah. Thank you for showing us your tortillas. Yeah.
Thank you for teaching us stuff you can't eat, Sammy. Even though I'm having good chicken wings over here, so I'm not that pressed.
What you got?
Jerk chicken wings.
Ah.
My sister loves me. She proves it sometimes.
I do love me some chicken.
Oh, bloodline.
So the Hex is beating up Jessica right now. I kind of hope the Hex wins. I like the Hex. Marty Bell and Allison Kay are very good wrestlers, and I think they're underrated as a tag team. Be nice to see them get a title and Impact and have a little run. That said, I do like the Death Dolls too. I like Rosemary and Taya and Jessica. So I'm working at the same time I'm watching wrestling and talking to y'all.
Paul is being very manipulative right now.
Paul Heyman?
Yeah, like he's too stuff from being kicked out because he's doing some real manipulations right now.
So is that chicken in your chili verde?
Sammy. You're muted. Can't hear you.
I got steak.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay. Is it like a flank steak or carne asada?
Mm-hmm.
Show the inside.
Show the inside.
Like, oh, that looks good.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, I want some now.
Knowing Sammy, it's too spicy.
Depends. Or it's
Like
just spicy enough.
The thing I like about green sauce for salsa verde is that it's usually less spicy than red sauce. Don't get me wrong; it can be even spicier, but as a general rule, it tends to be less spicy. Like in most Mexican restaurants, at least out here, the green sauce tends to be less spicy than the red sauce.
Yeah.
For me, it's kind of spicy. So for you, it'd probably be very spicy.
Yes, no doubt. I probably wouldn't be able to eat it. I'm sure.
You'd probably be able to eat it, but you'd need something to drink with it. You couldn't just eat it as it is.
Yeah.
You might need some milk.
And for me, if it's too hot like that, I can't enjoy it. It's too. Somebody's TV is coming over.
Yeah, I turned it up a couple notches when I muted myself to hear Paul Heyman speaking.
Mm-hmm. So Marty Bell is trying to get the hot tag to Allison Kay, as Jessica is trying to get the hot tag to Taya Valkyrie. They both have made the tags. So we got Taya and Allison in the middle fighting each other. Taya takes the upper hand. Oh, big clothesline. Taya is in control. Why is my computer making weird noises? What does it say?
So LA Knight's in the ring. He'll show him out. You know what? Past is the past. If Mania's coming, I want a moment. Here comes New Day.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
What is that?
New Day.
Oh. Oh. Taya Valkyrie just gave Marty Bell and Allison Hex a good old double noggin knocker. Bang the two heads together. It has been a really good match.
I was thinking that noggin knocker sounds like something pretty festive.
You know when somebody takes both wrestlers' heads and headbutts them together?
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah. Vintage 80s move.
Yeah.
Dummy. Blind tag to Marty Bell. Maybe not. Yeah, it was blind tag Marty Bell. Oh, rolling forearm to Taya Valkyrie. Valkyrie tags Jessica. Oh, Jessica with a big kick to the head of Marty Bell. Allison Kay comes back. Big kick to Jessica. Oh, a spear. That was a terrible spear. Holy.
Bow!
Taya with the spear on Allison Kay. Tried to set her up for the finisher. What is Taya's finisher called? Do you guys remember?
Now, is that the glam slam? But it's like that, right?
It is. It looks like the gland slam. It's exactly that move, but she calls it something else. I can't remember what it's called. But that's the name I couldn't even remember. I couldn't remember gland slam, so thank you. I couldn't even remember what it was called at all. Like I couldn't put my finger on it for a second. Oh. Oh no, Jessica with the pile driver to Marty Bell. 1, 2, 3. The Death Dolls retain the TNA Knockout Tag Team Championship. Jessica and Taya. That was a good match. It was a very solid match. I give it like 3 out of 5. 3.5 out of 5.
So LA Knight was talking about Kofi Mania and how wasn't anything afterwards. That's why I said boo.
Ooh.
So now
Last in Kofi.
now we're gonna have LA versus Kofi. Let's go.
Dummy. Yeah. I love Eli Drake. LA Knight's a dumb name, but I love Eli Drake.
I've gotten used to LA Knight now. Like
I know, I have too.
I like the Eli Drake, like LA. Not yeah. So like as long as you have the 2, 3 dots, it's good.
I love the Bray Wyatt guy in the front row.
I'm glad that we can all move forward from the Mountain Dew blackout match, and we're gonna move forward. We're gonna move forward. Whoever liked it. Whoever didn't, shut up about it. We're gonna move forward to WrestleMania.
I always find it enjoyable when the fans are cosplaying as wrestlers in the front row.
Oh yeah, and then it's much better when the wrestlers interact with them. Like when The Rock saw him and said, "We're gonna go a little bit off script." I'm like, "Oh Lord!" And then he went to the people looking like Undertaker, Hogan, and someone else.
You ready for your favorite characters to die come Guardians of the Galaxy 3?
No.
No, why would you say that? No one's dying, Sammy.
Yeah, like at least 2 of them are dying.
Ooh, what do you mean? 2 of the Guardians?
Yeah.
No one has to die. They already broke my heart when spoiler alert. When Iron Man died in Endgame, I don't need no one else needs to die. No one else needs to die.
The fan theories are out on who everybody is speculating it's going to be.
Spoiler alert, you're okay. That was like 5 years ago. You're all good.
No, I'm not.
If they ain't seen it by now,
yeah.
they deserve to have it spoiled. Like
sometimes it depends though. Sometimes it depends. I don't think my dad's seen it yet, but
24, 48 hours, that's about all the window you get to save spoilers. Like after that, if you ain't seen it, then you take it in your own life in your own hands. You're gonna find out.
Would you like to hear the speculation?
Sure.
No.
Give it to us, Sammy. I need
All right,
to plug your ears.
blah blah blah.
Blah blah blah.
Go for it.
Plug your ears and go blah 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 while I say it.
Fan speculation and what's going to actually happen is 2 different things. Not spoiler. It's what people think are going to happen. You can go.
Okay, so the speculation is it's going to be both Drax and Rocket.
Interesting.
Both of them die.
Well, okay.
I mean, to be fair, like I like both Rocket and Drax, but I guess out of the 6 of them, 5 of them, I guess the 2 that I maybe care the least about. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Well, moving forward, because sweet Jesus.
I mean, you can't kill Groot. Groot's the favorite, right? So you can't kill Groot. And Quill, I mean, obviously. And Gamora. I mean, those were like the I don't know.
Well,
I guess if you gotta kill anybody.
Yeah. Well, my thing is we're heading towards the next, Avengers come together to fight the big evil, right?
Probably, I would imagine so. Yeah.
Which is the black dude Krang.
Right.
Krang the Comfort. So
Kang.
no offense.
Kang.
Yeah. Like no offense, but this new layer of superheroes, I don't care. Like no, I don't like. I don't. Moonlight. I heard he was good. Didn't see it. Thor is real.
Wait. Is Moonlight? That's that movie with Mahershala Ali.
No.
No. I'm sorry. No, Moon Knight.
Moon Knight.
The guy from X-Men and Star Wars. Yeah, I got you.
Sure. But like, I didn't see that. Loki is still cool, but he's not like he's not amped up yet. Like every new superhero, I don't care about. No offense to level character to the first people are. So they gotta have somebody here. And Thor, they wore down Thor so badly. I'm like, nah, like y'all can't kill no one else right now. Honestly, if we're gonna do a whole come together thing, I need someone from the first stages to be here.
Yeah.
So stop killing people, dag it.
Stop killing people.
I mean, well, they're gonna get new members though.
Yeah, but that's what she's saying. She don't like the new members.
Exactly. I'm like, y'all can add people, but you have someone from the first phase to carry it on. Because right now, y'all can't scrap everybody. Y'all can't.
So on No Surrender, we're getting Moose versus Joe Hendry for the Internet or Impact Digital Media Championship.
Guardians of the Galaxy was phase 2, not phase 1.
The last phase of the in-game people. Dang it.
Oh.
Yeah, but phases 1 through 4 had the same people basically.
It really did.
I mean, and yeah, until the end of until after the Thanos snap. I mean, basically it was all the same characters. So
everybody came back. No one died. Well, yeah.
Everyone important came back.
Hey, I love Black Widow. That was very surprising, But I can do without her. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't.
And even though I thought her origin story was okay, my question is, why am I seeing it after she's already dead?
Thank you. That was so weird to me.
Like, what the fuck?
And like, they didn't do a whole thing after the movie where she's not dead, but no, she's still dead. So
right?
Why we didn't know? What was the point of? I have no.
I mean, I enjoyed it. I just think it was weird when they did it.
She's dead. I don't care about her origin story. She's
right,
dead.
exactly.
Well, the Black Widow is her sister now.
Yeah, still, she's dead.
The Black Widow movie was to introduce the new Black Widow.
Right.
Oh, okay. They could have done a better job at that then.
Yeah, well, I agree with that for sure. I mean, Sammy's right, but that's not totally clear from the movie itself, and yeah.
Like, if that was the case, it should have been like, she hold her sister's dead body, and she grabs her from her to make sure that, I'm now the new Black Widow.
And I still think the way they did it came off far too much like a Natasha Romanoff origin story, which I still contend it is.
Yeah, it is.
But it's also her sister's origin story, too.
Right. But they really focused on Natasha. I mean...
I have a friend who watches everything, right? All the Marvel stuff. I tell him, all right, look. Because I'm not going to go through all this, especially if I'm not interested. But you tell me what's important to me for me to watch. So when the next thing come out, I'm not lost. He's like, you need to watch that. I'm like, thank you, Bet. Thank you.
Out of phase 4, what have you liked?
Low-key was bomb. That series,
No, movies.
Ooh.
I'd have to look at the list. I don't even know which ones are in exactly which phase. So tell me, in your mind, what are you talking about phase 4?
So Black Widow.
Right.
Eternals.
Okay,
Shang-Chi. Doctor Strange. Spider-Man No Way Home. Black Panther. And
the first one. The first Black Panther. Yeah, I mean...
Second Black Panther. Second Black Panther.
The first one's in what, phase 3?
Phase 3. This is phase 4.
We're in phase 4 right now?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And we're 7 movies deep. Phase 5's coming soon.
Yeah, I thought we were already in phase 5, but I guess not.
honestly, everything was decent except sweet Jesus, what's in here? The Black Widow sucked. Thor could have been a mini.
Oh, Thor! I forgot about Thor.
Yeah.
Shit, we're 8 movies in.
Yeah.
Love and Thunder,
Thor:
yeah.
Love and Thunder could have been a mini series. That wasn't a good movie. No fit. Like he had like what you call it? Compared to Ragnarok, they went down a peg. No offense, Thor.
I agree.
Honestly,
Okay.
those two are the main two. That I'm like, we didn't need those.
It's a toss-up for me between my mid-ground. I know what my top are, and I know what my bottom are, but the middle, I'm like, I don't know how these three fit.
Like Shang-Chi was so good, but like you said, the ending of it, I'm like, y'all could have done better to intertwine him with the story. But besides
I
that,
still
it was
would.
a good movie. It was a great.
I'd have that as my number 2 for Phase 4.
No, it was a great movie. My problem was they could have intertwined it with the universe just a little bit more. That's the only thing. That's the only thing about that.
Yeah, I was disappointed with Shang-Chi. Eternals was terrible.
The Turtles stupid. It was
Doctor Strange is okay. I mean, I'm a big Benedict Cumberbatch fan, so I like him basically.
That's one of my mid ones.
But I mean, it's not the best of the lot, that's for sure. But there's not a whole lot great in Phase 4 so far either. I mean, not in my opinion. I mean,
my main thing is the thing I love about Phase 1 and 2 is that everything had a reason. Everything had a purpose for the end goal, which was Endgame and Infinity War, right? I feel like we are just now with Ant-Man tying things together. Like all these movies, like they're like separate entities. They're I really didn't have to watch these to get the end goal. Besides Logan, it's not even a movie; it's a mini.
I was gonna say besides Wong.
Besides Wong, Wong is the only one who's interacting with everyone with every freaking movie. No one else is interacting like that.
Sorcerer Supreme, Wong. Yep.
Who's probably the best character out of the Doctor Strange stuff for sure. I mean,
yeah. Like you said, like the whole Doctor Strange 2, awesome, but there was no real tie up to they didn't show me what the future was. It was just a movie in and of itself.
Like I knew it wasn't going to because there's so much money in it and they want to do whatever they want to do. For me, it really could have ended the whole Marvel series after the snap. I didn't even need the next movie where they brought them motherfuckers back. Just end it after the snap and call it good. Like, that was just perfect. I mean, it was terrible. I mean, I was in tears when all those people died, but just end it and call it good. If you want to do some other stuff in between, like WandaVision or whatever, that's fine. But we don't need a whole nother set of Doctor Strange and Shang-Chi and fucking Eternals and new Natasha or new fucking Black Widow. I don't need all of that shit. Like,
okay.
And for me, the second Black Panther, although really, 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 really good, it wasn't as good as the first one for me. I really enjoyed it, but I didn't think it was as good as the first one.
I'm being real. It's in my mid. I don't know what order my mid's in, but that Doctor Strange and Thor. I'm like, I don't know how to rank them. So what's your
number 1?
My number 1 is Spider-Man: No Way Home.
Yeah, I would say that's probably the best one.
My number 2 is Shang-Chi, and my number 3 is the new Ant-Man, which is also similar to how Doctor Strange was, where it's its own movie, pretty much. Like, like there's a scene, post-credit scene at the end where it's like, this is how this ties together. Here you go. Congratulations.
Okay.
But aside from that, it's very,
I mean, for me right now,
a story in a bottle.
For me right now, I think Ant-Man. Well, Paul Rudd, the actor that plays Ant-Man, is probably my favorite. Is probably my favorite hero right now of the group.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. So with Black Panther, I understand if you don't have a connection. Wait a minute.
Oh.
I understand if you don't have connection. I think like it's hard to have reverence for Chadwick Boseman and continue on with the story. That was Chris. Like, it wasn't enough action. I'm like, he died. It's gonna take us a minute to proceed before we get to the next Black Panther. So I understand a little bit.
Right.
For me, like I said, I love when stuff intertwined. So no, I think the fifth phase is really the Spider-Man No Way Home, and that's because like they came together, and I think everyone loved that, and so I think the whole right now that's the main focus of Phase 5. The multi.
I wasn't a big fan of Namor. I wasn't a big fan of Riri, and they killed off my favorite character.
You didn't like Namor?
Yeah, I
No.
didn't like Namor either. And I didn't like the
yeah.
whole underwater
I'd
people
still,
that have the same thing that Wakanda has. Like, oh, it's not vibranium this time; it's a different thing, but it's special to them, and it's almost like seriously, like, come on, you basically just copied the same fucking thing.
No, it's vibranium, but it was underwater.
Yeah. Okay. Well, whatever it was.
Yeah. And so
it's like really. I don't know. I thought the first story registered. I really enjoyed Michael B. Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that the story made sense. The Killmonger story made sense. I thought it was a perfect story. This one felt like they were stretching to make another movie and to come up with the story, and I just didn't think the story was as good.
I think it tied together, and more so, you have to be a comic book head. It's one person who always comes into the movie theater and tells me every freaking movie that lines up, and it's like it's like he's so adorable. I'm like, sir, when does your movie start? I have no clue about any of this. He was like, well, you know what, Namor, you like Black Panther actually got married to Storm. I'm like, what? Wait a minute, wait.
Well, and again, like that's the stuff I don't know. Like I've read comic books, but I haven't read comic books in a long time. It was when I was a kid, really, you know, and I was never necessarily the biggest Avengers fan to begin with. There was other stuff I read a lot more. So, like, I don't know. I'm not familiar with all of the canon and all the backstory and all the crossover and all that shit. So, you know, I maybe it does all make sense to people that read all that stuff, and maybe it all fits in. But for me, it feels disconnected.
Yeah.
So Black Panther, when it came out, it was number 6 for me. Then we had Infinity War and Endgame, and so then it became number 8. And now Black Panther would be number 9 for me.
The first one. You're talking about the first one.
The first one.
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah. Well, that's a really low rating. It's probably in my top 3.
Like, dang.
Well, it was my number 6 when it first came out.
It might be my favorite Marvel movie.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. I'm sorry. Wait a minute.
So Joe Hendry just put a VR helmet or whatever they call it, headpiece on Moose, and now Moose is doing some sort of dance in the middle of the ring looking all stupid.
Yeah.
Joe Hendry had an RC car. He pulled out some RC car and tried to, I don't even know. Some dumb shit has taken place in this match. It's been an okay match, but some dumb stuff has taken place.
You want me to name the other 5 who I have in my top 5? Well, top 10.
Okay, so
I guess
you're saying Black Panther 1 is number 9 for you.
But it was 6 when it first came out.
Right, but it's 9 now.
Wow.
It's 9 now. Because Infinity War, Endgame, and No Way Home.
Say it again.
Infinity War, Endgame, No Way Home.
That's your top 3. So what was the other?
No. Those are the 3 that are above Black Panther now. That's how Black Panther went from 6 to 9.
Okay.
Those 3 movies came out.
Okay.
I gotta know real quick. Dolores, are you talking about Joe Hendry and Moose? If so, I agree. All right, so give us your blasphemous 5 or 4 that you haven't talked about so far that are above Black Panther.
Avengers, Captain America, Winter Soldier.
The very first Avengers?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that's number 1?
It's up there, top 5.
Okay.
Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one.
Okay.
Hold on, let me swallow.
I know you're good. You're good, baby. Which episode was good? I'm not even gonna lie.
Thor Ragnarok, which is now my number 8.
All right, you keep switching numbers, Sammy. One moment.
Just give us your top 5 and call it good.
Oh, just my top 5? Well, they've already
As
been
of
named.
right now.
Well, name them again, one more time. Just your top 5, no others included.
All
In
right.
order. In
So-
order. In order.
3 of the 4 Avengers movies.
Okay.
In order? Okay, so number 1 would be I'll give number 1 to Infinity War. Number 2 to Winter Soldier. Number 3 to Guardians of the Galaxy. Number 4 to No Way Home, and number 5 to Endgame.
And then Black Panther.
No. Black Panther's number 9.
Okay, keep going because we're at 5. So what's number 6?
You gotta stop eating for a second till we're done with your list.
Yes.
Hey, what's up, Ash? What's going on is I'm watching No Surrender. Sammy and Anika are watching SmackDown.
Yeah.
And we're talking to you about both. Actually, right now we're waiting for Sammy to swallow his food so he can give us his blasphemous top 5 Marvel movies that
Before Black Panther.
The Black Panther is not in.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're at number 6 now. What's number 6?
Number 6, I'd probably it's a bit of a toss-up, but I'm gonna go Iron Man.
The first one.
Mm-hmm.
Continue.
Number 7, I will give to Homecoming, and then number 8, Ragnarok.
And number 9, Black Panther.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for me, Black Panther's probably 1 or 2.
Yeah.
I
All right,
think it's, if I had to pick.
I'm not gonna drill hard into it because what you said was basically the first chapter of Marvel's The Avengers. So I'm not gonna lay hard into it because I totally understand that. One was good, like Iron Man 1 was good, but nah, son, Black Panther 1 was way better. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I agree. And I think Black Panther was better than Ragnarok. I think Ragnarok was the best Thor movie, but I think Black Panther 1 was better than Ragnarok.
Yes.
I think you're right. I think I'm gonna switch my 8 and my 10. I want to switch Ragnarok with Civil War. Swap those 2. Now that I think about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, it's either Black Panther or Endgame is number 1 for me. The other one's probably number 2. And then 3, God, I don't know. 3 is probably 3 and 4 are probably the other 2 Avenger movies. I'm not sure which order. And then 5, God, that's tough. I don't know. 5, maybe Ragnarok. I'd have to think about it. Maybe the first Ant-Man movie.
Yeah, I love the first Ant-Man movie. I also love the second Guardians movie.
Maybe Guardians. There's like 3 there that considered 5. Either the first Ant-Man movie, Guardians of the Galaxy, or I forget what the other one was I said first. But
And I also love Shang-Chi. But those are 3 movies that aren't in my top 10.
What's funny is
they'd be in my top 15, but they're not in my top 10.
I really like the actor that plays Shang-Chi, but I really didn't enjoy Shang-Chi. I didn't think it was very good.
I watched it again just the other day. I like it a lot.
So Joe Hendry retained the title. He beat Moose in a shit show of a match. Now we're going to get Tommy Dreamer and Bully Ray in a live, busted open.
Oh, hey, the Queen's still alive. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. For Ash, number 1, the Avengers films. Number 2, Black Panther. Number 3, Spider-Man films. Number 4, Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings. Number 5.
What? And I like that because Avenger films, I really don't think you can divide them, but it really is hard to I like 1 but not 3. I like 4 but not 2.
I was gonna say he kind of cheated by bunching them together, but I like that.
Yeah, Avengers period, not Thor period, but Avengers period. Yes, number 1, and then Black Panther period number 2. For because of me, Black Panther is that like it came out. It was just like it was just something like, oh my god, this is so incredible. Like I still like it's one of those. I have two separate things of movies where it's like my favorites is number one. I can watch them every time when they come on TV, no matter what. And the other one is they're so good. It's a moment where it's like I can't just turn it on. I need 4 hours to myself. Don't have to worry about doing anything with my favorite food and my popcorn and no one in the house except I want you to be in the house with me. And I want like it has to be that kind of big moment. So I put Black Panther in that. Where it's like it's that Dark Knight, Lion King. Those are my top three. Like I don't want to hear anything from no one. I'm watching a movie.
I'd say Infinity War and Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one, are the only two that I can just like watch over and over. Like I can watch it and then watch it again.
Oh, Guardians, I can definitely watch over and over again. I definitely can do that with Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay, so real quick, Kofi beat LA Knight. We are finally having the confrontation between the Queen Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley. Let's get this on and popping because y'all have 6 weeks to prove to me why this was better than Charlotte versus Bianca. Oh, Charlotte acting like she knows Spanish now.
Well, she does.
My favorite character in the film is M'Baku.
Oh yeah, you bald-headed demon. Wait, hold up, wait, time out. You cannot come in the room saying this stuff. Charlotte was not talking about Spanish before she married Andrade. You know that.
Well, of course, but like.
Well, you can't learn because your husband's.
No. I'm saying, now I'm saying, oh, now you married. Now you just dropping all this. Aren't you a good little Nino? Like, what was all this 2 years ago?
Like, you got to remember that, like, Andrade's English was, like, very rough.
Terrible.
Like, I assume that Charlotte learned Spanish to talk to him.
No. I'm just saying. Oh, now you want to speak the Spanish on live television now because he your official husband. I'm not hating on it. I'm not hating on it.
I mean, I dig that. I'm glad she wasn't, coming out speaking Spanish years ago. Here it is right now that she's doing it when she's talking to Dom. Like, now's the moment. Okay, fair.
She had to for her wedding, Dolores says. So because Tommy Dreamer, I guess, doesn't wrestle anymore, or is to whatever him and Booker or him and Bully can't have an actual match. They're just having this kind of.
She claiming Andrade right now. I'm not sure if I should be offended or real pleased. I have a real Latino man call me mommy at home. I'm like, what the? Hold up. Wait a minute.
That's hysterical. Cannot believe they're doing this fucking stupid shit in the pay-per-view.
What?
Booker or Bully Ray and Tommy Dreamer in the ring doing like a live. So Busted Open is a podcast hosted by I don't even know the guy's name, and they're doing like
Dave
a live.
LaGreca.
Dave LaGreca. They're doing a live version in the ring right now. Dave LaGreca's in the ring at a podium, and Bully Ray's on one side and Tommy Dreamer's on the other, and they're just talking shit to each other.
Okay, because you said Busted, I thought it was the name of a match. You're doing a
oh yeah, no. That's the name of the podcast. The name of the podcast is Busted Open.
Oh, bro,
Yeah, so it's almost like it's like a bad Miz TV segment or bad Piper's Pit or something like that, where you just have guys talking.
I've heard of Busted Open podcast, but yeah, like you said, it's a pay-per-view. People pay $10 for this, and I might hear
Right?
you to talk.
I paid $10 to watch these two talk.
Boo.
I mean, if this actually leads to the Tommy Dreamer Bully Ray match, I'm all for it. But I don't know that Tommy Dreamer can have a real match like that anymore. I don't know that he's been cleared medically to do that.
See, Charlotte, you're the problem. Your dad cannot go. He's old. He should sit down. Don't be putting these stuff in your daddy's head.
I'm going to a wrestling show on Ric Flair's birthday. What do you think of the chances he just shows up out of nowhere and demands a match?
You and Charlotte, shush! He needs to sit his old behind down.
Because I'm doing it in the St. Louis area, and Ric Flair is very familiar with the St. Louis area. You know what I'm saying?
Here comes Rhea. She don't have a mic though. Okay, let's do this. What are we doing? Does Charlotte have heels on?
Oh, yeah, tall heels. Very tall heels. I can't believe you missed them. They're huge.
All right, I'm like, you should be this taller than Rhea.
No.
Okay.
Is she actually taller than Rhea right now?
That she got heels on.
But I'm saying she looks taller than Rhea with the heels on right now.
It's like at least by 2 inches. Yeah. Rhea's looking up at her. This is not a good thing.
That's dumb.
Yeah, it's about nose to brow.
That's dumb. What the fuck? I'm gonna mute myself for a minute and listen to this Bully Ray Tommy Dreamer thing here.
Well, if you're new to the channel, welcome to Workhorse Wrestling Network. You are gathered with us for Friday Night Fights. Also, ALW is watching Impact, not TNA, but Impact. Almost called it the other one, but I would have been incorrect. And coming up in an hour is AEW Rampage.
Dolores says I have to agree Flair did better in his last match than Dom has in a match. That's brutal.
Ooh.
I don't know about that. I like Dom. I know that a lot of people are down on him. I like him. I think he does fine in the ring, and I like his character so far. I love the Dom Rhea stuff, and I love Prison Dom. It's fucking hysterical. I agree. I don't. I mean, what the fuck are we even watching, Dolores? Like, I literally paid $10 and I'm watching fucking two 50-year-old men air their grievances about 30 years and the 40 years in the business in the middle of the ring. Just what the fuck is going on? I'm irritated. Ash says, but I heard, don't know if it's true or not, but Rhea is 5'7". No, that can't be right. I gotta check that. That doesn't sound right. Hold on for a second.
Well, isn't Charlotte like 5'8"?
I thought Rhea Ripley. Oh yeah, she's built at 5'7". I thought she was built at. I thought she was like 6 foot tall, 6'1".
No. Raquel is. Raquel is 6 foot.
Okay. What is Charlotte? Let's see. Oh, Charlotte, Flair. is billed at 5'10".
Really?
Yeah,
Is
that's
it
what
Bailey who's 5'8" then?
Wikipedia. That was Wikipedia. Let's see what they say about Bailey.
I was
5'6"
thinking it was
according to
Charlotte.
Bailey.
What?
5'6" according to
Well, that's what I
Wikipedia.
was thinking Bailey was, and I thought she was 5'6" and Charlotte was 5'8".
Becky Lynch is 5'6" as well.
Charlotte is 5'10"?
That's what they say on
Really?
Wikipedia. I mean, to be fair, you or I could edit Wikipedia, so you can make it say whatever you want.
Mhm.
But that's what it says.
Is that 5'10" with heels?
Probably.
So the segment was all right, but like when you advertise Rhea and Charlotte stare down, I want that. Dom was okay, but give me that. And not just a stare down, but words. Let Rhea say something before she leaves. You know, I don't know. Dom did good, but like I said, if you say it's gonna be Rhea and Charlotte stare down, give me that. Or okay, more words with Rhea. You know what you're trying to do?
Let's think about it. Remember they came out and all they did was look at WrestleMania?
Yeah, well, yeah, they can do that. Yeah, that would have been better though. See, go upstairs, Daddy. Oh, I will. Yeah. So my dad had the awesome idea of like I said, the segment was all right. It could have been better. If we're just gonna do the first stare down of Dom and see, get down out of it. If we're gonna do the first stare down of Charlotte and Rhea, do it more so like when 2011 when it was Triple H and Undertaker, and like no words, no one say nothing, and then they had the moment be intense and then go off. That would have been awesome. Like this, we have 6 weeks, people. We have 6 weeks, and you have 6 weeks to prove to me that this is better than the match that you have. You can't tell me that you were not teasing, which is Bianca versus Rhea. Can't tell me you weren't teasing it. You were.
Ash wants to know how your dad's day is.
He's doing good. He just came back from filming a daddy-daughter dance, so he's on cloud 9 right now.
How's your day?
Mine?
It wasn't
how's your
daddy-daughter
day?
dance.
Sammy. It was good. I was off of work and I needed that because, like I said, I had a cold. So I was on the couch relaxing, going in and out of a nap, which is pretty good, especially when it don't come with a headache. I'm like, okay, yes. I guess I gotta eat now. So I'm gonna go get some food. It was like that all day.
Okay, so Bully Ray got tired of Tommy Dreamer and threw a cup of hot coffee in his face. And so Tommy Dreamer's on the ground screaming. And then Bully Ray did something to the host. What's his name? Dave
LaGreca.
I had to rewind it because I missed it because I wasn't looking at the screen. But I think he might have hit Dave with the stool. Oh, he poked him with the stool like a lion tamer and knocked him down. Because they were sitting on stools, so Bully Ray's like holding the stool and like poking him, knocked him down. Now he hit Tommy Dreamer again with the big coffee pot.
What is this segment?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck am I watching here? Like, stupid. All right, going live.
What was the lead up to this? Like on Impact, what was the lead up to this segment being on the pay-per-view?
So the lead up was that, Bully lost to Josh Alexander at the last pay-per-view, and Mickey won. And Bully came out on the next Impact after the pay-per-view and was talking shit about just in general, and he mentioned Mickey James, so Mickey James came out, and so Mickey James came out first. And was talking about she was in celebration. Bully Ray came out and interrupted it and started talking shit. And then Tommy Dreamer essentially came down to defend Mickey James. And then it's been this Tommy Dreamer Bully Ray I guess, feud you could call it. I mean, since that basically. And tonight they were in the ring. They were on the. I guess Tommy Dreamer was on Busted Open podcast a couple weeks ago and had a bunch of shit to say about Bully Ray, and so now they did a live Busted Open podcast for No Surrender in the middle of the ring, in which Bully Ray threw hot coffee in Tommy Dreamer's face and smacked the host around. Well, didn't smack him around, but knocked him down, I guess, with the chair. So
I agree with Dolores.
yeah, no, I agree. Fuck this thing. No doubt, 100% fuck that segment. And the worst part about it is that I don't. If we were going to actually get a Tommy Dreamer Bully Ray match, I might be okay with it, but I don't think we're going to get that. Like I don't think Tommy Dreamer can do a match like that anymore. I don't think he's.
That fit, yeah.
Ash says the lead up is Bully being an old version of MJF by getting some heat. Yeah, no, I think Tommy Dreamer's too injured. I don't think he can get medically cleared at this point to actually wrestle. I could be wrong, but I think that's part of why he hasn't wrestled in a while, huh?
I said I think I had a pretty good day today.
How was your day, Sammy?
Woke up, went to the gym, came back, ate. Then I went and did yoga. Then I came back and took a cold shower and then ate and started the podcast.
That's a good day.
That's a pretty good day.
I did yoga too.
What?
I looked up. I did yoga too. I looked up yoga for a cold. I'm like, okay. As soon as I did, I'm like, oh dang, okay, it was that fast, right? Like, I wasn't congested, but like, if I had anything in my phlegm, it just came out. I'm like, dang, okay.
I did nothing but work all day. I work from home and I work 10-hour days, so I have to start at 6. I work from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. So
Dude.
I basically worked all day at my computer. That's all I did all day.
Thanks for being here. You could just hop on Rampage.
So right now we have Macklin versus PCO versus Heath versus Brian Myers in a fatal four-way for number one contender to the Impact World Championship.
All right.
So the winner of this will be the next whatchamacallit for Josh Alexander. Of course.
Shout out to these two ladies.
I'll send you the link right now, Ash, in the email. Hold on.
I'm glad they're putting the heat back on Shayna. Yeah.
Like Natty gets a lot of hate, but Natty's always good.
I really wish they would have gave Natty and Lana the time they deserve to have that group to be together. I really think like Lana needs a manager. She doesn't need to be by herself. So I really think that could have worked with Lana and Natty being together, but they just didn't give it enough time. It's like, come on, like with everything, it takes more than 3 weeks to build. Come on. That was cute. Where Ronda was like, "Who was this?" It was like China was like, "NXT."
Apparently, Tegan's done next week.
She probably is. Like your variation of done is she loses the match. Yes, I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen.
I definitely don't want.
Oh, ALW, you're gonna have to take over.
Myers to win. Why?
I don't know about Anika, but when the Firefly Funhouse comes on, I'm turning my TV up and muting the.
We get the people can have. Yeah, she need that manager with her. I really wish it would have gave her Lana being her manager the time it needed.
I only want Macklin to win, Ash. I don't want PCO, Myers, or whatchamacallit to win. Heath, I hate them all. PCO's coming down to the ring right now.
Like depending on how long the segment is, the people can stand 2 minutes of silence. They're gonna watch it anyway. It's
That's
a
okay.
watch along, not watch us talk.
It's a watch along, not watch us talk.
This is a good parody. I really do like this. Like, it's a no-brainer. Let Steph be the Joker. Yes, let's go. It have Beth be the man, the Batman.
Right? Dolores says now Frankenstein is coming out of the damn Impact. Yep, PCO looks like fucking Frankenstein for sure. I can't stand PCO. I cannot believe he's wrestling in a four-way match to be a number one contender. I can't believe he was a previous champion, and not that long ago. All three guys have teamed up against PCO. They're kicking the shit out of PCO. Now he's fired back and kicking the shit out of all three of them.
Have y'all been seeing any of the A&E WWE stuff on Sundays?
I have not yet.
This week they're doing Rivals, Mankind versus Taker. I'm probably going to watch that because
Okay.
that, I want just see who commentates on that. As
Yeah,
well.
yeah, yeah.
So we're a commercial. Ugh.
I got Brian Myers in the ring. Just got thrown out of the ring by Heath. Everybody's outside the ring. Heath's about to do a cannonball onto Macklin and Myers. We got a special guest joining us, Mr. Ash Vanash. What's up, sir?
What's up, man?
How's it going?
Hey,
How's it going?
boo-boo.
So are you watching
Yeah.
SmackDown or No
Ash.
Surrender?
We're not starting
Neither.
here. No.
As because over here in Malaysia, we get SmackDown after the whole week. It's usually I'll get SmackDown the following day.
Okay.
Oh,
I made it halfway to the bathroom before my legs turned to jelly.
No. Mama's pass. Put the fingers down. Yeah.
Mind you, Bolt's still in his neck. Why? Because he's fucking dumb. Because he's fucking stupid PCO. Oh, he did just DDT Macklin on the ramp, though. That was
Hey,
nasty.
y'all watch Rampage online, or is it something that y'all have to watch it on TV or something like that? Because the last
So-
I get Rampage and Dynamite on the same day, which is on Saturday.
So for
Ooh.
me, because I'm on the West Coast, I get the West Coast feed later. So for the watch along, I have to watch Rampage on a stream online somewhere. If I want to watch it on my TV, I can't watch it
So-
until after we do this watch along. So during the watch along, I watch it on stream.
All right. How about
like-
the rest of y'all?
So technically, it's on the app, but the app is on my television. Like the app is live. It's live TV. It's not recorded. I don't have there's no delay of any kind for me.
Fight TV.
Are you watching it
right?
on Hulu?
Watching it on Hulu. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all watch
Ash?
it on Hulu.
You and I are gonna have to hang out
Yeah.
one day.
Hey, you're going to that neck of the woods, aren't you?
Thanks so much.
I'm moving to Thailand, so it's next door.
Yeah, technically.
Technically.
no,
Technically.
Technically, it's next door.
I might have to get on a ship or a plane or something. I don't think
Yeah, you guys
I
can
probably
travel.
couldn't drive.
No, you could drive, or you can get a bus from there.
Oh well, I didn't know which
That's
part
how
of
we-
Malaysia you lived though. So you lived on the western
I'm on
side.
the west. Yes,
hmm
peninsula.
If you lived on the east, I'd have to either take a plane or a boat.
Yeah. To be fair, I've never been to East Malaysia. Even though I'm Malaysian, I've never been to that part of the country. It's kind of ironic because I have classmates who are from there,
Mm.
and they share the experience of what's the difference between there and here, and we experience what we share the experience with between from here or there. It's kind of weird in the fact that yeah, we're all part of the same country, yet we are very different from what we experience on a daily basis.
Interesting.
I like how Anika is just watching the Firefly Funhouse be
Right?
just the it's like she's watching Michael B. Jordan just taking off his shirt. That the amount of enthusiasm she's just watching him.
Ashton Nash, are you serious right now? The Firefly Funhouse is on right now. That's what I'm watching. Daggone it. Oh my god.
If I'm not wrong, I think the last time I watched Raw or SmackDown live was when I was, I think, in my early teens. I think around 14, 15 years old. After that, I didn't get to watch anything live because, you know, when Raw goes live, it goes live the polling day over here in the country.
Oh, okay.
So usually it's Monday Night Raw means I'll get it as Tuesday Night Raw, or SmackDown is Friday Night
Tuesday
SmackDown,
Night
I'll get
Raw.
it Saturday Night SmackDown. Yeah, and I didn't get to watch Dynamite when it was at its peak, man. I mean, we got Dynamite just 2-3 months ago over here.
Oh, wow.
So I
Holy
was
smokes.
basically just yeah. So I was basically just watching uh, clips and YouTube videos
Yeah.
and just Instagram clips and other people's reactions to how Dynamite was going on. So I didn't know what was the segment going on. I didn't know how the match was going on, but I basically just supported it because I love the wrestlers involved in AEW, and I was
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so happy when John Moxley debuted, and it was so cool for me to see all of those things.
Yeah.
Well,
I think
that was
one of
something.
my first ever online purchases was a Bullet Club shirt of the American Nightmare symbol, and then three, I think a week after Adam Cole made his debut, I bought the All Elite Baby shirt.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, how do you feel about Paul Heyman's hair, Nika?
What's different about his hair?
I like
He dyed it.
Oh.
it was terrible.
I'm sorry. I'm still on the Firefly Funhouse. That kind of. I'm like, okay, it was looking.
Oh!
Wait,
Keith
what
just,
happened to Patrick Van House?
So
Keith just
he was,
botched the move.
so he was basically doing his thing of bringing up the whole he challenged who's going to win between Lesnar or Lashley, right? And then he didn't show Bobby, take him out. I mean, I won't be disrespected anymore. And then he goes to, can you keep a secret?
Now over to weather.
Right. And then
I am all of us.
and then the last part
Up
of the
next
show-
is Can You Keep a Secret? Followed by Can You Keep a Secret? Followed by Well, Can You?
And yeah. And then they got to, and then they went to the
All right,
door.
that's,
And the
that's
door.
kind of weird, but okay.
No, it gets weirder because then the door has these images of craziness. Like, well, keep a secret. Can you keep a secret? Can you keep a secret? And then it ends with Bray Wyatt has the mask on and says, "I have a story to tell. Can you keep a secret?" And then he
Has
comes back
what
out.
mask on?
The Howdy Doody mask,
Oh, the Uncle
Black
Howdy
one.
mask. Okay.
The black one.
but it's the
Okay.
black one.
Okay.
All right.
Not the
is
white
this
one
gonna
that
lead
his
to
brother
Sandy
Taylor
turning
wears.
white?
Here we go. More genius Bray stuff, I guess, huh?
What he say, Ash?
Oh.
Is this going to lead to the Sanity getting involved with the Wyatt Six, though?
Okay, I'm
I
not
mean,
sure,
can
but
you
at
keep
least
a
to
secret? Can
that.
you keep a secret?
Ooh. I'm not sure if it leads to that, but I do think it leads to the progression of what the freak we're gonna do with Lashley versus
Bray.
Charlotte Riot. Because I think when he said it last week, yeah, it exactly feels like that, Dolores. But like last week when he challenged whoever won a match, I think we were all like, why? Like why? Why would the next
Okay,
match?
either three things are going to happen in this thing, which is either one, Bobby and either Lashley and Wyatt are going to get involved in their own stuff, or
Yeah.
two, Lesnar is going to cost Bobby Lashley his shot at the Intercontinental Championship against Gunther, or three, and this is going to be the really, I think this is how WWE is going to plan it out is Drew and Sheamus will be the final two in the Battle Royal, 21 Battle Royal at MSG. One of them is going to win and going to face Gunther. That's it. Because everyone wants Lesnar versus Gunther, right? That's what the dream match is. But if Lesnar is going to face Omos, this is how the plan is going to go. If Lesnar is not going to face Omos and he still wants to face Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania, this is how plan B is going to be the way. So one way or the other, this is how it's going to happen. But
Like
it will be really
I
nice to
don't
see a
believe.
four-way match.
Yeah, I really don't believe that we're going to get Omos versus Lesnar because like, it came again. It came out of nowhere. No one was thinking, "Oh my gosh, Hollywood, give us this match." No one was thinking this. No one ever.
Well, technically, they lived up to their moniker, though. WWE, anything can happen in WWE. This was anything. This is literally
in the context,
anything.
in the context though, not like throwing stuff on the wall. Let's throw this on the wall. We want Sting to come back and face Commander Aziz. That's what it feels like. That's what this match feels like if it happens. But the end of the Firefly Funhouse match, it
Okay,
feels as
quick
though
question though. Would
Bray's
you
gonna
watch a
tie it
Commander
together.
Aziz versus Omos match though?
No, but that's
Brock
Same.
hits the F5. Omos kicks out at 1. I'm calling it now. Brock hits the F5. Omos kicks out at 1.
Either that gives a big pop to Omos, or it's gonna nullify Lesnar's F5, man. Because you know the only person ever kicks out of Brock Lesnar's F5 at 1 is either Goldberg, the Dead Man, or for some reason, yeah, it's gonna be CN Velasquez. It's either these three people, man. Not even Big
Drew
Match
McIntyre
John
did,
one. He kicks out.
didn't he? Yeah.
Drew
that
McIntyre.
feels right.
Drew McIntyre kicked out at 1 at WrestleMania, the 2020 pandemic WrestleMania.
Nah.
But that doesn't have the crowd feel though. It's kind of sad to see him winning the championship with no one there to see.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But all in all, I think Bray is going to tie the story together with him and Lashley. I think it's going to happen next week. I am interested as always, and we'll see.
Huh?
Well, at the end.
Oh, Bray.
Bray.
I thought you were talking about Rey Mysterio.
No.
I was like, what story does he have going on with Lashley?
But no, yeah. When Bray
But
Wyatt
I will
said,
be
"I have a
surprised
story
if
to
they are
tell."
going the route of Lashley though. Sorry?
No. Like at the end of the Firefly Funhouse match, and Bray, no, sorry, the Firefly Funhouse segment, Bray was like, "I have a story to tell." So I believe that's going to involve Lashley in the deep dark past, and they're gonna make it. He's gonna make it work as always. Don't roll your eye. Don't roll your eye.
Gonna bring back Lashley's
But I
sisters.
was surprised.
No. Why would you say that?
But I was surprised they went with Lashley though, because Lashley and Wyatt don't have any history though, which is surprising for them to take a bold move in that. If they would have taken Lesnar, they could have referenced the Saudi match that they had, where Lesnar was penned in to face Bray Wyatt. And wait, I think he was penned to face Bray Wyatt, right?
I think so.
What happening was Goldberg faced Wyatt and killed the Fiend character overseas.
Right.
It was right after he faced Wyatt, which when Wyatt faced Cena, and kind of ironically, we got the greatest match ever, which was the Firefly Funhouse. Because he didn't have a path to go to WrestleMania, and Cena was supposed to be appearing on WrestleMania. And that's how they did the thing, right? because
Right.
apparently Goldberg and Lesnar needed the title, which is still these days kind of weird for me to say that because they are both on their own have their own legacy, and you can just make an exhibition match, which can be right in the middle of the card. Where
I agree.
if I think y'all should know when y'all play my GM mode, I didn't have not played it yet. I just watch it from Parts for None. Shout out to Parts for None. Hi. So through Parts for None, if you see, it will go the wave, right? Which is basically the first match and the last match should be at P. So you
Yeah.
and also the middle because you're going up another spike and coming down back.
Yeah.
You could have put the first match being a title match, the last one being a main event title match, and Goldberg versus Lesnar could have been a middle match, while the
Yeah.
rest all could just you know build up the hype, and then it would have been a success because both of them are capable of main eventing a match. But if you're in the middle and if you do your match properly, you could be a star stealing match, man. Like how
Yeah.
last year's WrestleMania on night one it was Becky versus Bianca, and night
Uh-huh.
two it was Sammy versus sorry, it was Sammy versus Johnny Knoxville. Both of them were in the main event, but they became the match of the night because it took everything for them to be on the spotlight. Roman
Right.
versus
Right.
Lesnar was the main event. You can't deny that. It was the main event. It went on last. It had all the titles. It had the
Oh
storyline
yeah.
going on in. So he had everything going on. He had the Royal Rumble winner, which is the main thing, should be the main eventer. You win the Royal Rumble, you win the main event. It doesn't change the fact, even though if let's say if it's star value going on inside there, whoever wins the Royal Rumble gets an automatic shot in the Royal main event. You can't put them on the first, you can't put them in the middle. You have to go to the main event.
Right. Yeah.
Unless it's like something like Stone Cold versus Kevin Owens, where nobody expects that to be a match. Yeah, that is when you should like, all right, no problem. You go on second game or something like that. But if
Sure.
something like that doesn't happen, yeah, which is kind of ironic because last WrestleMania was main evented by Ronda Rousey and Charlotte, right? No, 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 no. It was
Mm-mm.
technically, right?
No. It was
Technically, because
the main event
yeah,
was
KO
Roman
versus
versus
on
Brock
night one
again.
because KO and yeah, because KO and Steve Austin didn't technically
Oh,
was sanctioned until the day happened, technically. Because leading up to it, the build up was 19 years. It's been since Stone Cold was in the ring. But if they would have made it into a main event, they would have made it as a match. The amount of hype as well as fantasy booking would have gone haywire, and we would have enjoyed the match. It was right there, boom, boom, duty, everything. So that's why everybody enjoyed the match, especially the quad scene, where Kevin, what is it? Stone Cold make Kevin Owens sit on his quad bike and just drive up the ramp. Everybody
yeah.
enjoyed that going on happening. If they would have planned it and sketchy and hyped it up as a match, yeah, that bike scene, that quad bike scene wouldn't have been happening that well. Everybody was like, "What the?" Can you imagine a professional final match at WrestleMania? Someone just driving out the thing and just beating crap out of each other on a quad bike? Yeah, nobody would have enjoyed it. But because it was at the spur of the moment, everybody was like, "Yeah, okay, we're getting a teaser of how the Jackass match is going to happen." Which I till this day I just go back and watch the reaction of the Wrestle Talk podcast. Especially I just zoom in on Luco and just watch his face as he's watching his childhood matches happening.
So real quick,
I'm
Macklin won the 4-way. He is now the number one contender for the a match with Josh
Man, I
Alexander
want Brian Myers to win,
for
man.
the Impact World Title. PCO got attacked by Eddie Edwards, furthering that feud. And then Trey Miguel came out after the match and said, "Why is there not an X Division match on here if Samoa Joe was the X Division champion, or if so and so Chris Bay was the X Division champion, or if somebody else was AJ Styles, they would have had a match." And then he got beat up by PCO. And now we have the Bullet Club of Austin, Ace Austin, Chris Bay, and oh Jesus, I'm missing the third guy's name against Kushida and oh jeez, Time Machine.
You're damn right,
Kushida,
though. If Chris Bay had the title, Chris Bay would have gotten a match on the card.
right?
Frankie
Yes,
Kazarian had the title X Division before him.
Motor City Machine Guns and
Frankie Kazarian held the X
Kushida.
Division title.
The Time Machine, calling
Hey,
themselves Time Machine.
Sammy, correct me if I'm wrong, man, but didn't Frankie Kazarian had the X Division title before him? I mean, like he cashed in his X Division championship and got the World Impact World title shot, right? Everyone hated the
Josh
Marty
Alexander did
McFly
that.
character. He needed
Dolores, you about Kushida?
Yeah, you got to be talking about Kushida.
Marty
Yeah.
McFly?
It's definitely. Oh, he definitely is a Back to the Future.
Back to the Future.
Man, I got
It's
you.
definitely a Back to the Future
Huge
gimmick for
percent.
sure, 100%.
One half of the
Yeah.
Time Splitters with Alex Shelley.
Yeah, he's been rocking that gimmick for a long time.
But I love the TV time he's getting.
I was just looking at it and like, who the hell is playing Marty McFly, man?
No, Kushida was bombing NXT.
I was thinking,
was like,
Didn't that dude, retired?
Until they paired him with Ikemen and Jiro and stuck him in Jacket Time.
yeah. It had a moment it couldn't work. Like that little.
That
time
was
it
the
couldn't
joke,
work.
okay. I was thinking jacket time. What the hell, man?
NXT.
Thinking about getting my
The
second
last time I
tattoo.
ever watched NXT was Adam Cole versus Johnny Gargano. I think it was supposedly supposed to be Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa, but it wound up being Adam Cole versus Johnny Gargano. Yeah, that was quite years back.
So what do you think about
That
getting
was
Sammy?
when NXT was his.
The John Moxley symbol.
The M
Wait.
with the circle?
Well, it's like an hourglass inside of a circle, but yeah.
Okay.
Except you flip the hourglass sideways.
Right. You said you have another tattoo? What's your other tattoo?
Oh.
Oh, that's right. You showed it to us before. That's right.
Yeah.
I remember you showed it to us.
So I'm thinking the
What's
Mox
that?
one
What?
right there. Right in that meaty part right there.
That part doesn't.
What was the tattoo? Was the green tattoo, bro?
It's an arrow.
Yeah, why?
Yeah, why?
My entire family went and we all got arrow tattoos one day. It symbolizes like protection, and it also has family written in the middle of it.
All right, man. Because usually I have friends who get tattoos. Some of them have meaning, and some of them like it look cool, so I got it. I was like, what the hell, man? When you get something, you should have a meaning behind it.
So that spot on
you,
your
like,
forearm
don't say that.
isn't terrible until you get to the elbow area. Like when you get to right to the crook of it, like or the higher, closer to the crook is where it really starts to hurt.
Close to the bone.
No. Closer to like the actual like. I don't know if you can see. You can't see my tattoo probably, but I can't show it because the stupid thing is. I can't show it because the camera's
I
on.
saw enough of it.
I got a lot of tattoos actually. Hold on, let me see if I can switch my background here, and I'll show you my tattoos.
What? Nico, do you have any tattoos though?
No. That's not my bag.
You know, I might actually like one day get like a partial sleeve, like from here on the arm to the shoulder. Might do something like that.
So you can see, I got.
Well, get something that's meaningful, man, because it's gonna be on your body for the rest of your life.
I don't know if you can see that, but it
Dallas?
says Dallas Cowboys on my forearm.
Really?
Yep.
I have everything to put on your body.
Oh.
The Dallas Cowboys.
Yep.
That's bold.
And then on the inside here, you can't see that. I can't get my camera to. I don't know if you can see that, but you can't see it. It's a crown that's like on right where Sammy was pointing, where the top like goes up almost to the the meaty part of your elbow here.
Mhm.
Inside. That's where it started to hurt. And then I have my kids' names. I don't know if you can see that. You can't see that,
so
can you?
sweet.
Yeah. I
You
can
can't see that?
on the wrist a little bit. Yeah, I can see.
So you can see I got 4 kids. So I got one there, one on each side of each wrist at the hand there. And then I wish I had a better way to show these, but yeah. No, I got a lot of tattoos.
Dolores,
What's up with the crown one though?
My wife, we
Wait,
went and got them together. It's an anniversary thing. She got like a queen crown and I got a king crown. just like instead of getting each other's names, just like a. So, and then we put our anniversary date right below it. So,
Dolores, what?
Cool. Cool.
I like other people can wear tattoos, but that's not it never been like a thing I wanted. And you see, I'm black. Like, what can really be re-highlighted? Like,
what can we do here?
But yeah, I think I'm gonna every tattoo I get, I'm gonna put it all right here on the upper left arm.
Are you on Discord? Anika Dolores wants to know. Yeah, Anika's on Discord.
But I'm gonna, keep them away from the wrist. That way, I can, not have my tattoos exposed all day, every day, everywhere I go.
Yeah,
that's the plan.
You want when you're working, usually tattoos are not that well received, right?
So for a long time I thought that, and for a long time it wasn't. I'm older, so when I was younger it definitely was. Now it's not. Now everybody has fucking tattoos everywhere, on their face, on their palms of their hands. I mean, so it's much less of a stigma than it used to be.
I mean, I'm planning on being a school teacher overseas. Like, I don't think it's a good look for me.
Well, I mean, it depends on what it is, right? I mean, obviously, if you got a big penis on your wrist, I mean, you're not going to want to, or whatever, or if it says fucking, I don't know, whatever, who knows, or something stupid or graphic, but yeah.
Wait! Where was it hit Dom? We're going to hit Dom!
If it's a scissor, then maybe you want to cover that up. But if it's, if it's just your mom's name or something.
What's going on, Nico? Why?
Well, Dom called Ray the match. They're doing this confrontation. Come on now, Dom, do it! Ray, stop being a punk. Hit your kid. Hit your kid.
I can't believe
I'm sorry, but if he yells in your face, do it. You kind of have to do it at that point.
No, you can't go the other way. I mean, hey, don't look at me. Remember who's the most famous guy? Who's the most famous Indian guy?
As a parent,
I like how
even kayfabe, I don't think I can hit my kid.
That. I mean, hey.
Okay.
I mean, that was the famous, most Indian guy the whole world knew way before anyone else. Yeah. Turn the other cheek.
Bend him over the knee and give him 24. He is 24, right? Yeah, give him 24.
So, Dolores, I am on Discord. My phone is really janky. Ask CM for the link. Yeah, like she has way more power than I do.
She's got way more power. Dolores, if you want to come on, I'll send you the link.
Anika, you got so many names.
That's why she's on the street.
What are you talking about?
Well, you're just saying now that your name's Billy.
What?
Aren't you saying a link to some like social media, whatever?
Discord. No, she was. I think she was
Discord.
asking for links to the show, but.
Wait, hold up.
And then your email is something else.
Oh no.
Yeah, we don't know what Anika's real name is.
Yeah, Anika has a long ass name, so she can just take it up. Like, all right, I'm taking my first middle name, I'm taking my middle name, and now.
Yeah, I just sent you the link, Dolores. So feel free to join us. We'd love to have you.
Okay, so I like you guys. I'll say I have enough. Anika is the derivative of my middle name.
Say that? Anika's your real middle name?
No. It's a derivative of my middle name.
Oh, okay, it's a derivative of your middle name. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So
I actually just wanted to say, so you're like Steve Harvey, because his name isn't Steve Harvey. His name is Broderick.
It's Broderick, right? Exactly.
Yeah.
Like when I was on YouTube, I didn't want to use my real name, so I'm like, let me just do it. And like, I really could have got a nickname. Like, my nickname on my fantasy football is that Duval chick. I'm like, I could have used that. That would have been way better. But like, Eric doesn't have a nickname now. So
yeah, Duval chick though. I mean, like people just say, "Hey, Duval." I ain't gonna fly.
I wouldn't mind that though. I wouldn't mind that. I rep my city.
Can you imagine if, let's say, Sammy or ALW just meeting you on the street for the first time, and he said, "Hey, Dubo!" And the whole everyone just goes,
Ah,
because you won't know who you're meeting in life when you're just walking past by on the street and you just happen to just see them. And let's say we know you now, say Nika. Hey Nika, and it'll be cool.
right?
Hey Dubo, let me go.
Yeah. What did Cedric say? I met this dude. He said you could call me delicious. He said I ain't calling no other grown man delicious.
Tat.
Ah, welcome,
I mean, if
Dolores.
you're Australian, you can
Delicious.
call me by my middle name. What's up, everyone?
What's up? What's up, D?
Welcome.
Hey Dolores, what's up?
Are you Australian, Dolores?
Ah,
No, I wish no.
Well, you can't call me by my middle name then.
what is your middle name, Sammy?
Hey man,
My middle
I'm
name
Malaysian.
is
Technically, I'm
Michael
from
Hunter.
Oh, that's right.
And so
That's right.
if you shorten that down, you get
Mike
Mike Hunt.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good old Mike Hunt.
Yeah.
Mike Hunt.
Wait.
Yeah.
So your name is Sammy Michael Hunter, and your last name?
Yeah. I don't think it's
cool,
Sammy.
man.
Is it actually Sammy or is it Samuel?
Yeah. I mean,
Samadiah?
when I was like 3 years old,
Sammy.
my uncle gave me the nickname Slam and Sammy Joe.
Slam
And
it down.
everybody called me Sammy Joe for years. I started school, and then I became Sam.
Became
That's a
Sam.
cool nickname, though. I like that nickname, though. I ain't even go front. I want to meet your uncle now. Like, okay, that's cool behind.
He's passed.
Oh, rest in peace, man.
He used to be a tunnel rat.
Oh, damn. Okay.
What is that?
He got drafted into the army and became a tunnel rat.
Yeah, in Vietnam, well, especially
Oh.
Vietnam, they dug a lot of tunnels, and they used to go down in the tunnels and attack the soldiers, the Vietnam that way.
I mean, if you're familiar with the Merrimack and the Ozarks, like, I mean, the environment here is pretty similar. It's a lot of caves, it's a lot of rivers, it's a lot of woods. So a lot of the people here in Missouri are Vietnam vets.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was one of the worst jobs in Vietnam. I mean, that's how they classified being a tunnel rat. Like it's.
But because we
You're in
grew up
Missouri,
in
right?
an environment that's similar to Southeast Asia, we were,
Yeah, not necessarily the environment, but just the act of going underground and meeting these guys, because you end up underground where you can't see shit, and before you know it,
that
there's
and
the other end
being
of the
in
tunnel.
the woods, forests constantly, and
Yeah.
being in rivers and streams and stuff, cold water and everything else,
Quick question, Sammy. You're currently in Missouri, right?
Yes.
So technically, you're the same place for where Randy Orton is, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So, like, do you ever meet him on do you ever like see him outside or nah?
If I lived in St. Louis, I probably could. I live out in the country.
So Missouri is a state within the state, right?
A state within the United States, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can't play the game though of like naming all 50 states in the U.S. because to be honest, I think maybe I could name up to 10. Cause I don't,
Have you been to the United States?
hell no.
He said, hell no.
Dude, the only country
Sometimes
I've ever been to, which is besides my own country, is Singapore, Indonesia, and Thailand. These 3 countries I've ever traveled to.
Uh-huh.
But the rest of my family have been all over the world, man. Can't piss me off.
So, Dolores, were you happy that Macklin won?
Not really, but
You
I was
wanted
okay with it.
You wanted Frankenstein to win?
Yeah, because it's like he go out there and get his butt kicked every time. I'm like, just for what?
He was champion before. He was heavyweight champion. I think right just before Josh Alexander, actually.
Yeah, but it's
and
like
he's old
they
as hell.
don't.
He's like 52 or something. He's old as hell.
Yeah, but it's like sometimes you want to see them just get that one good run.
Yeah, I'm not a big PCO fan. I was happy Macklin won.
I don't necessarily like PCO his wrestling
Yeah.
style,
Uh-huh.
but it's just that you could tell Macklin was gonna win.
So Dolores, are you a
And I
fan of
just
GCW?
am I a fan of GCW?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watch GCW. I watch all wrestling, New Japan, Noah, all of that. Think I'm
Cool.
becoming a little addicted. I did not know there was a Phantasmania was gonna be 6 days, and this morning on the third day I was like floating and just went to sleep.
Phantasmania?
I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's something like that. It's on
Yeah.
New Japan. It comes on every
Okay.
morning,
Interesting.
and I'm like, it's with CMLL, so it's
Uh
like okay. So I was like, I want to watch something new. Can't hang. I can't hang with it live. I can't do that.
this is definitely, in my opinion, the golden age of wrestling as far as access to seeing the most out there. Like I mean, I don't know about you, but I remember I'm old, and so I remember when I could only watch WWE, and I remember when we could only watch it a couple days a week. Before way before the internet, even before WCW, and even with WCW, it was only WCW and WWF even. So I mean, it's nice now to actually get to see because of the internet. You get to see New Japan, and you get to see, you know. All these other MLW, NWA, whatever you're into watching, Warrior Wrestling, whatever it is that you're into watching, it's definitely a golden age of being able to watch wrestling for sure.
ALW and Sammy, quick question.
Yeah.
WWE, AEW, WCW is okay. Uh, what or which wrestler made you watch NJPW?
Which one made me watch
Watch it.
New Japan?
Yeah. Either what match or who made you watch NJPW? It could be a
Honestly,
wrestler, it could be a friend.
Kurt
yeah,
Angle.
Kurt
Kurt
Angle?
Angle. Honestly,
He
I
was
hadn't watched New Japan wrestling until I was on uh, True Heel Heat. I, SP3 was talking about it with Jay News one day on a review of a show like 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, and I was like, oh shit, I didn't even know that there was New Japan that I could watch like that. And so they familiar, and then I just I it's my favorite wrestling wise, in ring wrestling product is New Japan. I don't think they have the best storylines. I don't think they have the best build up to their matches, but the actual in ring work, I think New Japan has the best matches. And
In ring honcho.
their pay per views, even when it's a match that I don't care about, even when it's a 6-man tag or 8-man tag, they're always high quality wrestling matches as far as the in ring work goes. So once I started watching it, I just became an immediate fan because the matches are just so great. And then obviously, you've got the Ospreys and the Okadas and the Tanahashis and all those guys that you immediately kind of either like or dislike or whatever. So
Yeah, I got introduced to New Japan because of NXT. Two people, well, one pushed me and one made me like go and find out what are they about, which is Finn Balor, aka Prince David, and
uh
Mhm.
those were the two people that
And
introduced me to New Japan. Because when I saw the hype for Shinsuke Nakamura, I was like, who's this guy, man? Like, why is there so
and that's
much
the
hype?
thing is that Shinsuke was my favorite over there, and so when he left, I was like, well, I guess I'm not as interested in New Japan right now anymore.
I
yeah, I did.
Also,
started
AJ
wrong with
Styles
New
left at
Japan.
that same time too.
I came to it late. I've never even seen Shinsuke in a New Japan match. I mean, I've only seen Shinsuke in NXT or in WWE. I mean, I came to, he was already in
Yeah.
WWE when I came to New Japan. So,
And I couldn't have access to New Japan because of where I'm from. So I basically just watch clips of New Japan fights or
yeah.
bits and bits of here and there. So
Uh huh.
when I found out that chaos was a thing, and then Okada was what get under Shinsuke, so I was like, wow, the Rainmaker was under some dude. All right, so this guy must be a badass. And then when I see the
Right.
strong style of how oh man, it was so nice.
Yeah, I'm a huge strong
But
style fan.
one thing that I felt WWE really dropped the ball was basically the rivalry between Styles and Nakamura, man. That was such a classic rivalry at New Japan, and then they dropped the ball so hard over here
Yeah.
in WWE.
I mean, you know who created Strong Style?
Anuki.
No, Shinsuke.
Oh, did he?
That's why he's called the king of strong style.
Well, yeah, but people have been called king for other reasons. I mean, it doesn't necessarily imply to me that he was like the innovator. I thought they had been doing strong style in wrestling or in Japan for a long time. I didn't realize that was something that came along.
Mm,
Just with
I mean,
Shinsuke.
I guess if you
Strong
count like
style.
doing chops and stuff as strong style, then I
Yeah.
suppose, yeah.
Well, I just assume for me, strong style is more the lack of selling, really. I mean, that's to me
Yeah.
what indicates strong style as opposed to the chops or the punches. Like, it's more the fast recovery. It's more the
Technically,
I
strong
take your
style.
chop and fight back, type of thing, as opposed to.
Yeah, they were doing it, but it wasn't as um intense and
Okay.
hard as it was to like Shinsuke came along. Because I
Okay.
remember the back and forth like chop battle thing they had when originally I got into it. I had heard about it, but when China went over there and started working,
Oh,
that's
okay.
when I was like, I gotta see this. Because like
Okay.
they had her wrestling top star.
Was she
Oh, welcome,
still
welcome,
wrestling in
Sia.
China when New Japan? Then?
Hey, Sia.
Hi, how are y'all?
Good. We got Dolores and Ash with us.
Okay.
Well, WWE just ended, so I can focus on this.
Mm-mm.
I think maybe after this, I'm gonna be seeing clips of SmackDown just to understand what the hell is going on throughout the whole day.
Well, what time is it for you, Ash? It's the
It's
middle of the
11 in
day,
the
right?
morning over here.
Oh, it's 11 in the morning. Okay, yeah.
11 in the morning.
Well,
But it's tomorrow, right? It's Saturday. Is that correct?
Yeah, Saturday over
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Saturday morning, man.
Saturday morning.
but what's going on is JD gets behind together. I'll say that.
So, whatchamacallit just won
Excuse me?
here. Bullet Club just beat Time Machine.
Hey, Anika,
Who got the pin?
you ever ate crawdad before?
Harry, what?
You ever ate crawdad?
I don't know.
The hell's that, man?
Crawdad?
No?
Crawfish? Yes.
What's that?
Crawdad? No.
I think they're the same
Yeah,
thing, aren't they?
yeah, same thing.
Yeah, crawfish? Yeah, what's the, okay,
What's that?
yeah,
What's
crawfish.
going on
Catfish
there?
food.
I've had it. It's delicious. What's up?
I was just thinking about this one day that me and some buddies just spent the entire day in the river, and we caught about 200 of them and boiled them up and ate it for dinner.
I had crawfish
No
etouffee
salt?
when I was in New Orleans.
Crawfish
No,
boil?
no,
Yeah, that's
no,
awesome.
no salt, no nothing. Just boiled it up and then just ripped
Cracked
them
them open
apart
and
and ate them.
No, you gotta season that.
I'm good. I don't
We,
eat no
we, we were
shellfish.
by the
Dude.
river. We didn't bring nothing.
Then go to the corner store.
We're
and get
lucky
some
we had a
Bring
pot.
something, man. You know you're gonna be cooking. Bring something.
We are getting
Ain't no
into
salt,
watching
ain't no
the chicken
pepper,
territory.
ain't no cayenne pepper, man.
CM says we're in the chicken washing territory. So on No Surrender,
Ooh.
where the next match is going to be Mickey James versus Masha Slamovich for the women's title.
On Rampage, we have the
Is Mickey
Elite
James
versus
still
Austin
doing
right now.
the if she
Yes.
loses she retires stick?
No, that's over now because she won the title. But it wouldn't surprise me if this is.
Guys,
It wouldn't surprise me if this is her last title run, though. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if after this title run, if she retired.
Yeah,
But they're
Who
no
are they
longer
facing off
retirement
yeah,
against?
matches.
true.
What?
Who are they
Because
facing
I
off
thought
against?
She would
Yeah,
who is
be
they?
that.
Aussie Open.
Aussie Open? Okay.
Look, see.
What?
I have a whole problem with this.
Wait,
Number
Rampage
one,
started already?
yeah,
Yes.
it just started. I have a whole problem with. We didn't know Ozzy Open was in the Battle Royal. Okay, it wasn't a light
They
shine on
said
it.
it.
Like
They told
they
you.
said it, but it wasn't like it's Ozzy. Like remember when it came from the whole Forbidden Door, the whole debut and everything, and now
But
it's like.
they're not going to be at the pay-per-view, so why do all of that? They're not even going to be at the pay-per-view.
But that's
Why
the
hype
whole
up
downfall
if
of
you're gonna be
the.
there though?
But like that's the problem with the tag team division. I'm like, no offense, that whole what you call it, that whole Battle Royal. How many people was really on the boiler? Like really, like was really hot. The only one was for me was Top Flight, and they lost.
What state you from, Dolores?
Oh, Doors on mute. You on mute?
Oh yeah. Georgia.
Ooh, yes, the deep south.
Same place as where Xavier Woods from.
First of
A
all,
whole
I'm
bunch of
still
people.
confused coming out of SmackDown. Because that confused the heck out of me.
So SmackDown, basically, Jay being a little punk right now. I don't
That's
know
what I'm
what to
saying.
do.
I was confused by that. Like, you just saw, like, I can't watch my brother get kicked in the face and be like, I'm still cool with you. You can't do that.
Dolores, I am so glad you was on the station right now. Bump your cousin. That's your brother, okay? That is your whole brother.
Whoa.
What?
His rabbit tail brother is the reason he has to be around Roman. He told Jimmy, stay out my business. I'm going to do this myself. Jimmy brought his big head behind over there and was like, oh, I'm going to save you, brother. And then get yoked up. How you the cavalry and get yoked up?
Because
hold on. Because when Jay was like, Sammy don't seem quite right. Something ain't right with this man. Jimmy was like, oh, he's my homeboy. I love him. Then what happened? Jay's like, okay, Sammy's cool with me. Then Jimmy want to switch it on up. Jimmy need to pick a struggle.
No. Jimmy been about that blood life since day one.
No, he wasn't.
He was with his brother. He was like, we don't need to bow down to Roman. Roman ain't the head of their table. When Roman yoked him up, that's when he fell in line. And then he was still slightly rebellious.
Okay.
Yeah, because he said today, Jimmy said to Sammy, I had to make a business decision that night when I jumped you. I had to. There was no other choice. That man is like, you messing with my money. Because the head of the table will take care of me.
All right.
I'll remind everyone of what Roman had said. He said, you're the older brother. I shouldn't have to tell you what to do. You should be getting Jay in line. So go and get Jay in line.
All right. Let's be very, very clear. The reason why Jimmy is now alive with the bloodline because he had a little case put on him and he couldn't be a big dog no more. Okay? That's why he's part of the bloodline. But now since we part of this game and we're all in this together, I'm with Jimmy. When you become part of a gang, ain't gonna be no, oh, now I have mixed feelings because it's your friend we beating up on. No, it's your friend. It's your friend.
He switched on his brother. He chose Sammy over his brother. His brother
beat up his brother for that though.
Something ain't right with him. Something don't sit right in my spirit with him. And Jamie was like, but that's my dog.
No.
I don't have a brother and I've never been in a gang. So I don't really relate to this story.
But he never beat up Jay. It might have been a push. It might have been like, what's wrong with you? But he has never beat up
He
Jay.
sat there and let his cousin talk cash money shit to his brother.
Talk is
No, I don't care. I can argue with my brother and sister all day. Let anybody else in the family come up in their faces and say anything to them. I'm the little sister. I'm whooping their asses. That's all there is to it. If that is your brother and your cousin is talking shit to him, you fuck up your cousin. Y'all together.
I totally agree.
I'm gonna sit back here and let it happen. Oh, my brother don't like him. I'm gonna dap him up. Bro, he chose the ops all the time. Jay making decisions for Jay.
But Jay was drinking that Kool-Aid. I'm not gonna be going in every fight when you drinking the Kool-Aid. You all 10 toes deep in this foolishness. No, I'm not. I'm trying to help. I'm gonna help. Try to get you out 3 times. After that, you come to me when you want to leave this cult. Now we was all part of the cult.
He came to him. He was I don't want to do this. I don't want to work with Roman. I don't trust him.
Listen, it's not necessarily a cult. It's like a millionaire dad and mom who pull the purse strings of their kids. You know, it's gonna tie together in the end because look at that. The Rock takes care of his family, buys them cars, houses, and everything. He's supposed to be the head of the table.
The Rock,
Now Roman is the head of the table. He is paying and taking care of family.
Flag on the play.
He's taking care of everybody.
Dwayne can't even say family anymore. He ain't in the Fast and Furious movies no more because he ain't about that life. He ain't about that family. Dominic Toretto said he's a family.
I forgot who he bought a house for.
The Rock out here buying cars and shit for his family members. But bro, when the last time you see him with Roman kids? When's the last time you see him with Jimmy and Jay kids? He got Jimmy and Jay out here at premieres and stuff? No. So he can have raggedy.
They had a barbecue last weekend on someone's place in the house.
I feel like Aussie Opens tights are too similar to the Shatter Machine tights that WWE designed.
I mean,
all right, ALW's back. Everybody's here. Are you guys ready?
No.
And second of all, I don't know if Masha is gonna win this match. Because if she wins, she still has to face Nick Gage at GCW for the title.
Yeah, she does.
Hey,
as long as Masha slams, bitch, we good. Wrestle Crate. Oh my God. Did y'all see the Elite? Well, Brandon Cutler's rap video?
No, not yet.
If you want to laugh for like 2.5 minutes.
Was that on BTE this week?
So at the end of BTE, they did it, and then he cut that ending part off and just released it as like a news video.
Okay,
bruh.
Oh hell yeah! Hell yeah! Holy shit! All
Sammy's
right.
happy.
It better be that good, Sammy.
Woo!
He's glowing
All
over
right.
here.
All right. I'll start off with this one.
Don't give us the little shit. Don't be Tony Khan us.
That. Ooh, what's that?
Oh yeah, Mercedes Monet. I like that. That's nice.
Nice.
And to go with it, the man himself, her idol. We are talking about the one, the only.
Latino Heat, baby.
Brody Lee.
No.
That's Eddie.
That's Eddie Guerrero.
Oh, I think that could have been a B.
Alika, what you been drinking today?
Flora said, Alika, what you been drinking today?
That could have been a B.
I like how she said that. Oh, it's Mercedes Monet's idol, Brody Lee.
Yeah,
and I got these in a smaller size, so I'm going to be able to actually wear these and keep these for a while.
Nice.
Why you want to check out my new shirts? You're going to get cat hair on them. Stop that.
Because he is Kitty Joe. Kitty Joe must check out everything that Sammy Joe has.
With my shirts, you can't fit them.
Sammy, you just gotta accept that they do that.
Yeah, Ash, I sent you an email with some links for Rampage.
I feel you, bro. I feel you, Kitty Joe. I feel you.
CM also sent the link in the private chat. So
that's my Eddie Guerrero shirt. You can't have it.
Kitty Joe, you go out there and you get the Eddie Guerrero shirt.
Kitty Joe, don't scratch up the Monet.
Yeah.
Scratch up the Monet.
You can give him the box.
The box, yes, that's the shirt.
Okay. All in favor of Mick Jackson going solo and just beating Matt Jackson?
No.
He did it in BTE 100.
No.
We just about brothers now.
So
I'm not 100% against it because I can't unsee Jimmy now. When Jimmy said how Matt runs, I can't unsee that now. I'm like, why would you tell me that? Well, why? Why the slow run with your arms going so fast? Tell me.
Aussie Open, when they hit people, it hurts.
Sammy, you gotta mute yourself, bro.
Sorry. I was just putting water in the dish so that the crusties can get.
Yeah, well, we all heard the water.
We appreciate. At least you weren't peeing.
That's true. That's true.
You got to pre-soak your dishes in order to wash them.
Ooh.
What's going on?
Masha is in control. Mickey is Down on the floor at ringside. Masha just threw her back in the ring.
Ozzy Open is in control. At least on my screen.
This right here. Okay, I get that you can't hype up everybody, but Ozzy Open is that team. You know that you like. Yes, they're on Rampage, but this should be on Dynamite and then have the Royal Rumble for the last spot. You know.
Wait, guys. Hold on 1 second.
Why am I here? Hassan, hello, Hassan. Hi. This is why?
She's not.
You're supposed to hype
only
him
here
up.
for Nika.
He didn't say nothing about it in the chat. He said, "Hi there, guys. How there, guys."
He only speaks to us to be nice. He ain't here for us. He don't show up if you don't show up.
I refute that. That is not right.
Oh, that's funny.
Yo, man, all four of them are down, man.
Hassan, you know what you missed on Tuesday? Anika went in the first ever Golden Horse
They just
seat.
starting, bro.
She looked ass. She won the trivia stuff.
I'm gonna kick him behind. I was so sick.
It should have been me.
Well, if you didn't know, boom, 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 then that's our fault. Boom, boom, boom.
Hassan, can you please let them know that you are here for everybody? You're here for the whole group, please.
Hassan, you ain't gotta lie.
Even if he does say that, we don't believe him.
You ain't got to lie.
Oh, something happening. Oh, really? Ugh.
Masha and Mickey are both up. Well, we're on the second rope. Mickey just knocked Masha down. Mickey's on the top rope. Gonna do something here. Mickey's flying.
Y'all going so slow.
We know Matt Jackson can't run fast.
Two.
Hold Nick's leg. Max taking too long. Hold his leg.
Close
Yeah,
to
I'm
count.
way
Masha
behind,
kicked out.
but way ahead of you.
Melty driver, man.
Me?
Yeah.
Why? What are you seeing?
She got like a single leg, like crab on Mickey has it on Masha.
He's not the legal guy.
Come on, y'all going so
Don't
slow.
do it.
Daggone it, man.
I got Mickey just hit Masha with that back roundhouse kick. And 1, 2 count. Yeah, I don't know.
Yes, Nick.
I'm ahead or behind.
My
But
younger brother is the best.
Would any of you have a suggestion or recommendation? What would you like to see for the cookout?
Guys, see?
Dolores and Ash. The people who aren't usually on the show.
Pin him.
Wait, where you at?
The lights went off and they came back on. Ozzy Open did a move.
Yeah, exactly. They're going so slow.
God, you're going slow with the slowest Jackson.
So
Shit.
freaking
they're going slow with
Is
the
that
slow-
Malachi and them coming back?
Well, the lights went off, so we assumed.
Yo, Ozzy Open just hit each other, man.
They did turn off the lights a few times.
I think he's done for after that.
No.
Yep.
Masha is putting it on Mickey.
You had one.
Oh, yeah, you must have been way ahead of me because I got Mickey now has Masha and a single leg crab in the middle of the ring.
Yeah.
So, Ash, Dolores,
Masha's
do
just
either of
jumping
you
out.
two have a suggestion for Tuesday's show?
Play Uno.
The match is over for me at AEW.
Okay. I think the problem was I wasn't live.
All right, we didn't do name that wrestler, right?
We just did name that superstar this last week. It was like a trivia. Yeah.
All
it was
right,
like
all right. So what y'all can do is like how Quizomania does about guess whose line is it, right? Y'all can do it with factions. So just y'all get 20 chances and find out which is the faction y'all are referring to.
Yeah, that's a good idea that's a good idea for when we do the next. I think we're going to try to do some sort of a game thing once a month or something.
Either do factions or do tag teams. I think y'all should do tag teams first, man, because factions is a wide range. So it's
Yeah.
you know.
Or you can do like a lot of people get confused on past characters that most wrestlers have before they become famous.
Yeah.
Like most people don't even know about Dr. Yankum.
Yep. That's true.
Yeah. DDS.
DDS.
Ooh.
So Mickey won. Mickey retained the championship.
And we have House of Black on complete with Julia. Okay, so there was a rant about AEW and how like Julia Hart hasn't had matches, but this person allegedly watched AEW, including Dark Elevation, for years, and they were like, "Oh, Julia hasn't had a match on Dark Elevation in 2 years," and I'm just like, "But I saw a Julia Hart match, Julia with the J, by the way, not with braids, with the head." I'm gonna go shake on that.
Oh, man.
She was just on Dark this week.
According to this guy, no, she wasn't.
Oh, okay.
So he just want to talk just to talk. That's what it sounds like.
Or is he
He might be
implying
looking
that?
for cheerleader Julia.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is
That's
he
who he's
implying that
looking for.
because it's not the other
Ooh.
Julia that?
But are you stupid? You were how far are you not following her? And you know she ain't chilling with Julia anymore.
Right.
Oh shit!
Now,
Oh shit!
I will be honest. When I saw Julia Hart this week on Dark, I thought to myself,
No,
it has been a while since I've seen her in a match.
she was on Dark, those episodes that we kind of were like, oh my god, there's absolutely nothing to talk about. She
Okay.
had really short splash matches.
Okay.
Oh my god!
Can you move?
No, not Trent.
Oh yeah, they're not making it to Revolution. Sorry, CM.
Were they even in the match?
Well, I'm pretty
They
sure
were
the next
supposed to
battle
qualify
royal
for
for the
Senior
next
Battle Royal.
entrance.
Yeah, there's still one team left. We're gonna find out who that's gonna be, though.
So am I
It's gonna be where
counting
they take
wrong?
him.
But is Kofi technically the only black person who's won a wrestling match during this time of the year?
Say what now?
February.
No,
Last year
we,
one.
we had Jonathan Gresham win this evening.
Oh yeah, earlier, yeah.
And if you put the Acclaimed together, then we had some.
They
That's
won
one.
early in the month.
Yeah.
Um,
If you add them
Powerhouse
together,
like a
that's a black person.
one.
Powerhouse Hobbs had
Yeah.
at least 2 squashes this month on Dark.
Stokely had a
For some
win.
apparent reason, I don't count Dark as much because it's not. It don't have too many
shouldn't.
eyes on it.
You shouldn't, Dolores. You shouldn't.
Hey,
Elimination
If you
Chamber.
choose not to watch AEW Dark or Dark Elevation, next week you can catch a AEW Nice review of Dark
Mercedes
Elevation.
Moné.
so you don't have to watch it. You can just listen to our
Mercedes
review of it.
Moné won the IWGP Women's Championship. So
She
she
did.
So that's another
Yeah.
half. Yeah.
Yup.
So we're talking about a
I'm
good
Oh,
4 to 5.
Roka, whatever her name is, won something, so she can.
Because I'm looking at which one, and I'm like, I'm hoping, but I don't think it's going to happen.
We've had several wins. We've had several major losses, but we've had several wins. Also,
Bobby Lashley just won.
That don't count.
it does count.
Yeah, that's
I mean-
technically
He got kicked in the wiener for it. I mean,
Look,
nobody wants to win like
let's be
that.
real though. The only reason Brock kicked him in the dick is because, well, there's 2 reasons. One, because he's jealous of Bobby's dick, and then 2, it's because he knew he couldn't beat Bobby Lashley without cheating. So it's actually a double win because
Nah, you didn't tell the real reason.
There's a third reason.
not beat Bobby Lashley without kicking him in the balls, and then he won the match.
The
There's
real
actually a
reason-
third reason too. He knew that if he won, he'd have to face Bray Wyatt in some sort of Snickers match, and he was like, "Nah, you know what? I'm good."
I'm pretty sure he would take that against Omos.
Nah, you know what? You know what he said? Honestly, he was like, I'm going to lose this match during Black History Month. Please let me kick him in the dick. That's all I can do. I can do that. So they let him do it. And he got to squash him afterwards. That was it seemed like he got the win out of it.
I feel like that was the only selling point was, okay, if I lose, I have to whoop his behind the end. Which is like,
If Brock and Omos, like their inclusion in recent TV is not proof positive that Vince is back and Vince is back in creative, nothing else is.
But you know what?
Thank you.
I'm confused about is everybody's shocked Vince is back when months ago Hunter was like, I get his input on creative. So regardless if he's there or not, he's getting his input on what to do for creative.
When did he say that? Because I don't remember hearing that one. I remember people thinking that he did, and him saying that he like valued his input, but he wasn't really listening to it.
I forgot what interview. I had to pull it up. It was an interview he did, and he was like, I get his input because he's been in the game longer time. So it's like, why wouldn't I get that advice? And I was like, yeah, Vince telling you what to do.
No, like it's one thing to have that phone call and say, I click and do whatever you want to do, and then dude's actually in the room. It's like, damn, I actually gotta listen to this crap. It's like,
you know how we talked. You know how we talked about Roman pulling the purse strings. Vince is pulling the purse strings on Stephanie and Triple H. So he's like, I want to get paid. You know what I'm gonna do?
Well, I mean, Stephanie's out, but
she's still getting paid. She's still getting paid.
I mean, they would get paid anyway because they're stockholders, so they get paid off of that anyway. And then they have Stephanie has a trust fund that she tap into.
Somewhere in the world, Blue's getting pregnant right now.
Willow's on the screen.
Yeah.
God.
But no, but like,
yo,
like,
did y'all see the guy who paid Soraya $20 to sign his shirt? $50, I think.
No.
I opened up the bottle and it shot out, and I don't know where it went.
Saying that
Check on the
when
floor,
like Skeet is on the screen is just a very interesting thing to say.
Man, my lotion shut off like Blue must be doing right now.
Oh my God.
Sammy, Jeremiah, Joe.
Jeremiah. Samuel, Jebediah, Joe.
That was
Jebediah.
I swear, if Tony Storm beats Willow,
I can't take Josh Alexander seriously.
I have the same problem. Like I love Josh Alexander. He's a great wrestler, but the headgear just throws
It's
me
not
off.
even that. It's the fact that he got beat in front of his family. That was the point where I was like, I can't take you serious. You got stalked out in front of your family.
I mean, he had just been like in a really hellacious match. And he got beat the fuck up by Moose. Have you seen Moose? Moose looks like an actual moose. And I don't know if you ever seen like an actual moose. Moose is big.
Oh, you should watch a video of a moose running in 3 feet of snow.
He watched it. And that's when I was like, are these real moose? Because you know, in the pictures of things, they're like, they're adorable. No, they're like hippos. They're evil. Not dolphin evil, but like big and evil.
They will run through 3 feet of snow like a little kid splashes in a puddle. It's just.
Did you see that lady? She was walking and a moose just ran up behind her and somebody in their car was screaming, run! And she just got stomped out.
I don't run from a moose. If a moose sees you, you fucked. You fucked.
So we're on to the main event of No Surrender here. We got Rich Swann versus Josh Alexander for the title.
I don't want to deal with no moose. I'll take armadillos all day, every day.
Now, with Swan, I have one question. What are you doing with your hair? Because it looks like you just don't want to comb it at this point.
Right?
It's freeform locks that he doesn't take care of.
Like, because at first they were individuals, then he clumped them together, and then the front is loose. It's not even dreaded. It's like, you just don't care.
He's looking raggedy.
Do armadillos exist out east?
What the fuck? Why are they letting Tony get any offense in on Willow? Willow should just go in there and squash her.
Ladies, do armadillos exist out east?
I haven't seen one.
Okay.
Now I'm east south, but no, I haven't seen armadillos.
Southeast Kentucky.
Nah, in Georgia we have mosquitoes, lizards, stuff like that.
We got snakes, bears, raccoons, possums, stuff like that. You know,
That does sound better. South.
Really, bears? Like, I didn't think bears went out that far.
I'm in North Carolina, but yeah, they do.
I know bears everywhere.
That's how I learned how to hunt.
Yeah, we have a possum that looks like a human, like dog.
Oh damn!
Side note: who watched the cocaine bear? That
I mean,
Right?
I watched the
can't lie.
story behind that, and I was just like,
I can't lie. Low key, it looks kind of stupid but fun. Like
it
I might
actually
watch it.
happened. A bear actually got into a bunch of coke. It's based on a true story.
Yeah, no, I know that.
That's the worst part of it all. Like, it's two-part worst part. One, you lost all your fucking coke, and two, you lost all your fucking coke to a bear. So what do you do? That's like being in Australia. What do you do when the thing wants to hurt you?
Plus, the movie's got a little cube in it.
It does.
I've been going to Australia. Australia is straight up wildlife with people in it. Like the spiders are tarantulas, and y'all are too cool. Y'all are too cool.
And then motherfuckers be over there in the corner. They be over there in the corner and be jumping, and they're like, "Oh, that's my pet, bitch! What the fuck?"
I mean, I think most of those died out because of the fires a couple years back. But
because these foolish TikTok Australian people over there got these giant. They breed them now because they
breed them now.
Yes, so they can come back into the wild. And I'm just like, you're almost free of the thing that might eat you. And
they have no regard of their safety.
Frogs come in the toilet. Snakes come in the toilet. Things are in the toilet.
Yeah, they tell you to watch when you look back.
Do you know what happens if you sleep and you have to like poop and there's like a snake in the toilet?
Oh,
no, you have to pee. And
they actually have like magpie season where the bird you just know the birds are gonna come swooping at you. I should live in a place or go visit a place where birds are expected to attack me.
I don't want to die on toilet. That's my biggest fear. Me down on the toilet, and more so a snake up my butt while I'm on the toilet. Is that how I want to go out in this life?
What happens if it's going out and then the snake tries to go in? What do then? Like, how do I go to the doctor and be like, "Hey doctor, I got a snake in my butt"?
Oh my god!
Wait a minute, see, you know what got me about Australia that I saw on the news one time is when they was like, koala bears, a lot of them are having STDs. I was like,
chlamydia.
Whoa, what are y'all doing over there?
What
they had the koala bears had chlamydia and everything. I was like, what are y'all doing over
there? Drop bears.
Came from animals. So.
Yeah, drop bears.
Yeah, and I'm like, what's going on over there?
Some STDs came from animals before they was ever with humans. I'm gonna just let you do with that knowledge as you will.
Isn't that how the pandemic started?
No, the sheep.
Goddamn sheep fucker.
Get your butt out the freaking desert, all right? The koala don't want that. The
koala don't want that.
Nastiest.
I didn't even get permission or nothing.
That's like old people having STDs. Just wrong.
Now that's just like you old.
Damn, what you talking about old?
I'm talking about like in the nursing home old.
Okay.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Come out. Oh,
well, what else do they got to live for?
Right?
Yes, they can.
You getting syphilis and you going trippy, grandma. Like,
if you ever watched the T-Pain show, the comedian talks about when he used to be a home health care nurse and he had to fight his person because he wanted to sleep with the lady that was a known carrier of STDs in the nursing home. She would sleep with somebody once a week. A different person would just come by. And he was like, he had to argue and fight with this man not to go down there.
I swear to
I'm going to be real right now. Usually when I get hit on, it's either an old lady or a man.
Yes. It's either an old lady or a man?
I mean,
yes.
There are benefits to that. You won't get either pregnant. You don't have to worry about periods with either.
That's hilarious.
Pretty girls don't be flirting with me. I'm just saying.
I mean, if you're in a nursing home and already, that close to death, what's an STD at that point?
No. It's about the funeral.
You don't want to die itching and burning.
It's about the funeral. I am not telling people Nana and Pop died because they couldn't wrap it up and they got to clap. That is not going down. I'm lying.
No.
I have been talking to this pretty girl though.
Why can't you just give Nana and Pop props for still getting it in at that age?
Yeah, you heard too.
No.
I heard you. I swear to all that is good and holy, if Skeet calls Willow this match, I swear to God, I will get blocked on all of my pages.
Might want to
Sammy, how dry are you?
Pretty dry.
He is not dry. Dolores, he is not that dry.
You need some milk.
My ankles were really bad. Really bad. But since I got my ankles, I figured I'd get my elbows and knees too.
Yep, watching Sammy do that, I need to moisturize as well.
Yeah, that could be the beginning of the Sammy Joe reality show. He about to put in some work. He lotioned it up to put in some
I was
work.
thinking OnlyFans, but you know. Like, hold up. You was back there whole time. You could have been out here to save your homegirl Nick, and you was in the back doing what? You ain't got no hair, so you aren't doing your hair.
Hey, she could have just said that, let me handle my business.
Bruh.
Nope.
You know,
KO could have came out there before Sammy lost. Oh, petty behind.
Hey, I said it on the stream. I can understand the pettiness in KO.
No.
It's like, I told you not to do it. You did it anyway. You let me get my butt kicked and you didn't save me. And then when you get your butt kicked, you want me to come and save you. And talk about we can work together.
Wait, are we talking about the same Kevin Owens that would turn on Sammy if the breeze hit him the right way?
Yes.
5 times.
See, it's like that person you loan money to, and when you see them shopping, you ask for your money back, they go, well, why you asking me for my money? They know why.
I don't loan money. Because if I loan money to you, you tell me you're gonna pay me back, and you don't pay me back, and I see you, I gotta beat my money out your ass. So I don't loan money.
I've done that too many times, and
I
like to keep my streak of avoiding jail. So,
I use my money for a lawyer, so therefore I have no money to loan you in your pursuit of whatever you're looking for. OnlyFans exists. You can sell your panties. You can sell some feet pics. You can sell some boobs. There's always a simple on Twitter that you can get some money from. You may.
You only have to do OnlyFans. You can sell feet pics.
Okay. Repeat that for me, Ash. Again, bruh.
Did you get the claim?
Yeah.
All these girls I went to high school earning their living doing OnlyFans. Meanwhile, I don't even watch porn.
Do you read erotica
right now?
Why not? Why do you not watch porn? What?
He doesn't want to watch porn. Sammy, if you don't want to watch porn, that's perfectly fine. There's a thing called erotica that you could try. It's like porn, but it's in book form.
They're trying to shame to watching porn, AL.
I'm not saying he has to be addicted to porn, but like, what 29-year-old man that's single doesn't watch some porn? Like, I don't buy that. I think he's lying. I think he's fucking lying.
Maybe he can't
I
find
quit.
what he's looking for.
He said I quit. Oh, so he used to.
I used to.
Quit.
All right, well, we're
Okay, hey.
He got responsibilities. He's trying to make it on time.
Movies is because he gets what he wants.
Nah, I haven't dated in almost a decade.
All right, we're in it now. So why did you quit, Sammy?
Why did you quit, Sammy?
Sammy, you don't have to answer that, Sammy.
We already in it now.
You don't have to.
I didn't feel like it fulfilled my life in any way.
Oh shit!
I only do things now that have purpose.
So that's why so that's why you're moving to Thailand.
Oh shit! He did.
I have been talking to this girl though.
Yeah,
I believe for a second that made me die.
For a little while, but if you want to circle back to that, I don't have no tea, so I'm gonna just drink my water, and you can pair this if you want.
Yo, to be honest, I'm so happy to see Jake the
I
Snake.
know this
Roberts
man
okay,
is
man.
not doing.
What'd you say, Ash?
He said he's having Jake the Snake is back.
Oh.
I think we're like, I don't know why they broke him up or why we stopped seeing him and Lance Archer on camera together. They were a good duo.
Jake was really sick and he couldn't travel. Like he was on the breathing machine, he couldn't travel or anything.
Oh, okay.
Jake is actually very, very sick, but he wants to fulfill his obligations. He got like a promotion from Tony Khan, so now he's like more on the
backstage,
the outside of it. But yeah. So Lance Archer really was beating up this man, did his poses, beating up this man.
I'm on Lance Archer with his half up, half down spring twist in his hair right now. I don't know how to feel about this hairdo. I really don't.
I thought that was yarn. Look, I thought that was like the Chris Kirkpatrick yarn that Chris NSYNC used to do.
His hair's dyed white and braided up.
I mean, you can do that with yarn. You didn't know?
Was it Jake or Sky High that got the movie that was on Netflix and stuff? Not on Prime, taken off from DDP. One of them got it taken down.
What movie?
Yeah, I don't know.
You remember when he had like this like whole little documentary movie about how he gets people better? He had Sky High and Jake on there about getting better through the DDP yoga.
Oh, DDP yoga?
Yeah, it was a whole documentary. It was on Prime. It got snatched, and then he put it on his website, and it got snatched again. And I remember him in the interview saying, I couldn't remember who it was, but one of them got it taken down because they weren't profiting off of it.
I've never heard that, but DDP had all that stuff related to DDP yoga on his website.
I like a lot of the DDP yoga stuff I see on Instagram.
Where did Keith Lee come from?
His mama.
And his daddy, yes. But like in this segment, he just like rises up. So like, did he come through a whole? Wait, is he in all white like a preacher?
You know, I was in the Navy.
Oh, did he just do it again? He just came up in the middle of the ring again?
They were showing it, but he like popped up. I don't know if the angle he slid in and then popped up. I don't know, but it just looked like he was like, the ring is here. He kind of popped up.
I was in the Navy. Most people aren't a seaman twice in their life.
I mean, since energy never dies, technically you are.
So
Nice
Keith is sporting this.
I heard that,
this new robe thing. You don't know how to feel about it just yet.
He's wearing all white and gold because he's feeling bored.
Hey! Nobody says anything bad about Keith Lee. Keith Lee is a wonderful man.
I love
both Keith Lees are wonderful people, but
the robe is like the dude, like he looks like Bloomberg off of the Eddie Murphy movie, The Good Guy. That's what he looks like right now. No offense.
I don't wish to be Adam Blampade's mortal enemy. I'm not going to say anything bad about Keith Lee.
Oh, if you said something bad about Keith Lee, you don't have to worry about Adam. You would not have to worry about Adam. Either Keith Lee, the food reviewer, or the wrestler. You ain't got to worry.
Show respect for the Bearcat.
We got them, both of them.
Try that again in 5 days.
Where do I have to sign up to become a food critic? Because, man, eating food for a living,
you can just start on. You can do it on YouTube. You can do it on TikTok. You can do it on Facebook. You just have to be kind of like engaging in what you're doing.
Exactly.
And then those typically
Don't do anything stupid with the food, though. Just.
I can be engaging. I've never been afraid of commitment.
And it's very easy to hop on a trend. Like a couple of months ago, Lil Debbie had their snack with the ice creams. So everyone was like, "Oh my god, how do they taste?"
I saw none of that. But I also am not on TikTok, so
I just saw
I know
YouTube of
Anika
that.
should try the spicy ramen though, and let's see what she gives a review about that though.
I'm on TikTok. I just
Spicy
haven't
ramen.
got
Man,
to
I just ate and you're
posting.
making me hungry. God damn it.
I'll
Oh.
do it, but I won't post it.
You haven't had
Yeah, no, I
after
don't.
the stream ends, I'm going to be.
I got enough problems with
Anika, quick question. Since you work in movie
with
theaters,
certain-
right? So did Shazam have a crowd?
I don't need them having access to my phone. More
So,
access to my
Ash,
phone.
say it again.
You work in a movie theater, right? Did Shazam Fury of Gods have a crowd? Or is it coming out next month?
So it's coming out in March. I'm pretty sure that's going to be a good seller. You know, it's in spring, so it's not going to be like, oh my god, I want to kill somebody because why everybody here. But we it's going to be a good crowd. I'm definitely going to watch it because the first Shazam.
So did you watch Quantumania though?
I haven't watched it yet.
Quantumania was good.
It is a-
Sammy's vest says Brody Forever. I thought for a second it said Batty Forever, and I was just like, when the fuck did Jade take him in? What the hell?
Why would he have on a Brody Forever vest after he did what he did with the belt? Like,
Come on,
got
Rich.
on me because the Eddie Guerrero looked like it said Brody. People's
AEW, did he
Technically,
mess that spot
Brody's
up?
belt was retired.
Say that again, Dolores.
Did he mess that spot up?
He might have. It looked like it.
Yeah, because it looked like he was supposed to do the flip off the top rope. He
Yeah.
totally missed it.
Yeah.
And then Alexander just grabbed his ankle.
Yeah, that was definitely a botch.
Oh, did you lot want to see a picture of the girl I'm talking to?
no.
It's probably his
We
cat.
do not have her permission to do that. That could
She gonna
start
sue for
a whole lot of
copyright.
shit.
yeah.
That could start a whole lot of shit.
Show it.
I'm not showing it on
Private,
stream.
Oh.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
if it's not on stream, yes.
Yeah, I'm talking Discord.
I was saying, show it to the public.
It's time for the
Yes.
movie.
Don't listen to that one over there.
I don't want to see it unless it's
He
naked.
gonna get you in trouble. He gonna get you in trouble.
Now I want to see, just in case you got to jump her and she breaks your heart. We do need a frame of reference of where we need to go to get this hoe. Just in case.
Nah.
Hey, no, nothing. We your family. We your friends. This is what friends do for each other. You know what? Now, yes, send the pic. Send the pic now, Sammy. Send the pic.
If it's not topless, tell her to send another one.
Send the pic,
He
Sammy.
cannot show us that because legally we would then be in trouble for that shit.
On the
Don't
Discord.
do
We ain't gonna
that.
show it on camera.
On the Discord, I won't show it on here.
It does not matter if she were to ever subpoena records. You laughing, but I've gone through this. You don't want those problems.
You don't want those problems.
Oh, your shit too.
We gonna be smart about this. None of us, our faces or our hands are gonna touch her. Someone else you're gonna pay for is gonna touch her, just in case need be. Oh my
Girl.
gosh.
Girl.
Oh, Riho.
You don't want me to be great.
Live
What's
Wednesday.
going on right now? You don't want me to be great.
You don't admit shit on camera. What the fuck, bro? I gotta
Hey, yo,
teach
this Face of the Revolution ladder match is looking pretty dope.
I gotta teach you how to commit shit. I'm gonna come to Florida
Hey.
and we just gonna.
Hey,
I'm gonna run a boot
okay.
camp for you. And
Oh, shit.
So
No, I did
is
not
Matt Hardy gonna die?
not say that. I did not mean that.
You hear that? You hear that, Anika?
What?
CM's gonna go down there and learn you a thing or two.
I'm gonna wait. I'm waiting for it. I'm
Actually-
waiting for it.
you know the perfect place for us to meet up?
Memphis.
Hell no. Them motherfuckers is crazy as shit. South Carolina. Easiest place to do shit.
Yeah.
And they showed that commercial for South Carolina today. It looks pretty. It looks quite pretty.
Oh, it's beautiful. It is very beautiful. It is
Oh, no.
also extremely easy to do a lot of shit.
South and North Carolina is very pretty.
We full in North Carolina. Don't come
Yo,
here.
Sammy.
Don't come here.
We do stupid stuff down here in Georgia.
Yeah.
I can't go to Georgia
Did
because
you
I
see what's
want to
coming
go
out
to
next
Atlanta
Wednesday,
just
man?
for the food. and
Can you say that again?
Use my
It's going to
mommy
be a cool
does.
versus Matt Hardy, man.
Have you been
Oh,
to
the Matt Hardy match? Yeah,
Dirty
I'm down for
Digging?
that too. I like Hook. It should be fun.
Oh, it's gonna be Hook
Uh,
versus Matt
Yeah,
Hardy
you
on Wednesday.
know it's going to be a squash match.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You know
All right,
damn
I'll be
well it's
back
going to be a
in
squash
a minute.
match.
I'm gonna send that picture.
Okay.
All right, Rich Swans on the second rope. Corkscrew
Yes, I
splash
don't
from the
subscribe
Josh
to my
Alexander. One,
stream. Yes.
two. Oh, Josh Alexander kicks out.
Okay. I don't know if y'all have ever seen old WCW, but there was a group called 3 Count. And during it's time for the main event segment, Action Andretti, Sammy, and Daniel Garcia looked like they were in 3 Count.
Yeah, I remember that. They were ooh. Something
She's very
about when I
pretty,
was a
Sammy.
kid,
It's
they
not
got
what I
on my
expected.
nerves.
Why are you on here twice now?
Because he froze one.
Yeah, I had to exit out to go into the Discord.
Oh,
Sorry, my
no,
phone's
Impact.
different than
Don't
my
let this
laptop.
happen. Don't let this happen.
Did you get it?
I did.
Yeah.
She's pretty.
Oh, Jesus.
It's not honestly what I expected.
What were you expecting? Not
I don't know.
pretty?
I'm not. I mean, nothing that. No, I guess maybe not that. I didn't necessarily have any preconceived notions. When I
was
saw it, I was like,
stuttering?
oh.
AOW thought she was going to be black, is what he's trying to say.
Not to be fair, I thought she was gonna be white.
I could have told you the likelihood of that one was going to be.
What? She Asian?
Girl, you went in the. Oh, yeah, you're not. Okay,
My
hold on.
phone is janky.
Look, you need a new phone. You need to go to Boost Mobile.
I know. I messaged her on Discord.
What
and she
happened?
just,
Yeah, I need a new phone too.
Y'all can go to Boost Mobile. Get that $25 plan. You got
I'm not
about a
even
phone
trying
now,
to get
right?
in
But, you
there.
know.
I like my plan. I mean, it's expensive, but my plan works well.
Yeah, I got a new phone plan. It's ridiculous.
Wait,
There's a
Not
lot of
ridiculous.
places here in Missouri where phones just do not work at all,
Yeah.
but my phone works most of the time. And like
I got
there will be people like, I can't get a signal. I'm like, here, use my phone.
I got traumatized by Metro PCS back in the day. I would walk down the street, lived in a bad neighborhood, get near the J house, and the service go out. I couldn't do that. Couldn't do that.
I can do you one better. Try having no phone service except for a house phone until you hit town. It's about 30 minutes away.
See?
Nope.
Yeah, I remember having to get them payphones, get them quarters. That was
We ain't have payphone. We had one payphone. It got.
Yeah. CM knows the struggle. CM knows the struggle.
I'm from the rural. I'm from the rural boonies. Like
I'm glad I'm not the only one. I'm
I can't do
glad.
that.
Yeah.
I cannot do that. If
We
you have to
have, like-
go, if you have to go to town, fuck that.
I mean, but it's very peaceful. Like I didn't learn how to. I didn't know to lock my doors until I went to college.
Yeah, I live in a big
Actually-
city and I don't lock my doors. I mean, I'm not worried about it.
Oh yeah, I know about locking them doors. Lock them, the hotel lock, the boat. Oh, he broke
So-
his. It looked like he broke his neck.
My dad's house.
What? Wait. Damn, what you say, Dolores?
So he
Looked like he
looked
broke
like he
his
had broke his neck.
Oh, neck.
I could have sworn you said he broke his dick.
That's what it
I
sounded
heard.
like at first. Yeah.
That's what I heard. That's what I
I'm
heard.
hoping he didn't.
That's what I heard.
Come on,
So-
Ashley.
As tight as the
Damn
place
it.
is, it's impossible for him to do that.
Fuck.
My
All
dad's house was along this like hour-long stretch of road, and in front of his house was the only place that got cell phone signal. And so a lot of times you just look outside and you'd see a car or two just parked along the side of the highway using their cell phones because it was the only spot on this entire road that you could use a phone.
Oh no, I can beat you more better. I had someone when I was younger call the police on my mom at her house because they were stealing her battery out her car, and she went on the porch with her gun and shot at them for trying to steal her battery, and they called the police on her. I'm like, how can you be stealing from us and call the police?
I see that and I raised that. My mother called the police on herself the police made the other person apologize after, and she had to apologize to my mother. The police were like, "We're sorry that we had to come out and handle this."
I now see him. I think I got the ultimate one. My mom did a stupid thing in court by saying, they said, well, you can get life in prison. And she was like, well, can I just kill the motherfucker? I mean, if you're going to give me life. And I was like, why? Why would you say that? Why would you say that? I think it was bad enough. You stabbed him and drug him all the way back to his house.
Damn.
Why would you say this in court?
Damn.
I mean, but if you gonna say that I gotta go to jail forever, then I might as well finish the job.
It is justified. I'm getting life. I'm gonna do something worth getting life for. I'm just saying.
I mean,
Creed 3 gonna be the best Creed?
Some perfect sense there.
You don't say that in court, though. You don't say that. You do it, but you don't say it.
I mean, if you telling me I might go to jail forever, then I'm gonna make it worth my while. I'm gonna make it known that I'm the one who did it. So then you don't go looking for nobody.
Now I won't say it. I'll like
You don't
guarantee me
say
life.
it.
Yeah. Guarantee me life. Then I'm just go out and do it. I won't tell you, but I will go out and do it.
But that's also a way.
The crazy stuff is the lady ended up giving.
Go ahead.
The lady ended up giving her. She had to go to anger management classes, probation, and stuff. And it was like that was the answer she was gonna give you.
Question. Would you think that someone saying I might as well finish the job in court is sane or insane?
It depends on what the situation was.
That part.
Insane. Because for the fact that she
reasonably, if she has a decent or semi-decent lawyer, she could also have the insanity plea going for her. So it's a win-win situation.
Yeah, she had already showed she was insane. The fact that you let this man accost you, you stab him, and then you drag him all the way back and ring the doorbell for his mama to come get him.
Oh, so he attacked her? Oh, she was defending herself.
And so she tried to tell the judge, but you know.
Well, I might as well do the job since y'all won't.
I've been called crazy before.
Why does it not surprise me?
Yeah. Again.
I try not to act insane. I mean, the Super Bowl string, little insane. But other than that, I've kept myself together.
I like to dance in the rain and hug strangers and sing along to songs that I don't know the words to.
So No Surrender is over.
Who won?
Josh Alexander won. He beat Rich Swann, unfortunately. I really wanted Rich Swann to win. I would say that was probably the match of the night, although I really enjoyed the four-way that Macklin won as well. I'm going to give Macklin MVP because I'm happy to see him actually do something and go on to wrestle Josh Alexander next. I think that should be an incredible match.
I think Slam of the Night goes to Andretti's neck.
I don't know if that's Slam of the Night. Him just whooping Sammy like this might actually be Slam of the Night.
I would say the way Rich Swann just got dunked on his neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he took a nasty pile driver.
Ooh! You're going to see it probably in 10 seconds.
I would say that was... Go ahead, Anika.
Was No Surrender worth it? Was it worth $10?
Yeah, I think it was. I mean, it was probably a good 7.5 to 8. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. It was a good show. There wasn't anything really bad. I mean...
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
What?
That busted open.
Oh, yeah, you're right. The busted open segment. You're right. The Tommy Dreamer Bully Ray segment was the worst thing. You're right. But other than that, the show was solid, I thought. I mean, it wasn't great, but it was solid.
So 7 out of 10?
It's about a $5.
Yeah,
it should have been $5.
7.5 or 8. I think 8. I think 8's fair. 8 out of 10.
Because between the busted open thing, Frankenstein coming out, and the toy fight.
Yeah, Joe
Yeah.
Hendry and Moosey. I'm not sure about the whole toy fight. I don't quite understand the whole RC cars and fucking dumb shit. The PlayStation 2, I don't quite get all that, but whatever.
See, I didn't understand why Sim and Anika didn't watch it, but now that I bought it and I saw it, I see why.
I don't watch any pay-per-view that I don't feel led to. I don't feel led to watch most of them.
Hey, $10 is $10.
Girl, you just don't use the you don't ever
Oh,
send you the damn we send you
and
the
Nika said that, and it reminds me of a shirt one of my buddies has.
You said what?
What's it say?
His shirt says, "I'm not gay, but $20 is $20."
Nice. All right then.
A comedian said that. It's like, I'm not gay, but that's a good deal when someone's hitting on him.
Right. Oh, so what was the best thing on Rampage?
I think
It's
Fluff is
still
pretty bad,
happening.
It's still happening.
Still on,
Sammy
man.
versus Andrade is a very awesome match. Sammy
Ooh.
stopped being a douche. He get back on the.
Did you see that Spanish fly? Did you
Yes.
see how he caught him in the Spanish fly?
Yes.
Upsy daisy.
Sammy is good. Just stop being a douche. Really.
I don't think he can stop.
Yeah, like there are anger classes. There are stop being douche classes somewhere out there.
Stop being douche classes.
At least
All
not for him.
I just want to know who is Sammy hooking up to be doing all of this.
Well,
oh, he's sharing his slide.
Kanti.
No, he
He's sharing
got
his,
somebody else.
he's sharing his slide. Just so you know.
Jericho has been very pivotal with AEW, I have to say, though.
And there's also that.
To me, it's just me. Jericho and Double J are like blood sucking vampires.
Boo.
It's not just you.
Well, Jericho's put a lot of guys over.
Yeah, I don't really compare Jericho and Double J for me, but Double J definitely is a life-sucking vampire. I don't feel the same way about Jericho. I'm not.
Like
I mean, I'm
Jericho,
ready for
yeah, he
Jericho
put
to
people
go
over.
away. I'm ready for Jericho to go away, but he's been good for AEW overall.
It's like he always, it's like as soon as you get somebody and you like, oh my God, I love that wrestler. They're on fire and people are cheering for him. Just Jericho's like, yeah, put me in a feud with him. And I'm going to feud for 5 months. It's like, there we go.
But you know
MJF.
Yeah, I mean, clearly Tony Khan believes that Jericho is a really good feud for most of these guys.
This Fast and the Furious? No, thank you. No.
And, you know, a couple years ago, or even a year and a half ago, I think he was more. I think obviously every day the older he gets and the more and more limited he becomes, I think, in the ring. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, and apparently he's been great in the locker room. I mean, I don't care for him as a person, but apparently he's been great in the locker room too.
My thing is, like, hold him in. Like, all these feuds have had great matches, but they just went on for too long. It's like stop giving these feuds 6 months when they're really a 2-month feud.
Yeah.
Like him and Eddie Kingston. It should have been what you call it? Blood and Guts, 1-on-1 match. Eddie wins. It's over. Ricky Starks. Let Ricky Starks beat you. He goes on a tirade. Maybe 2 more matches. It's over.
Orange Cassidy.
Why is it going on for 5 months?
But it's repetitive over and over again. Even I think it's just Tony, because even with MJF, I know as soon as he get in a good feud, it's got to be a gauntlet. Somebody's got to go through 5 people, through different factions to make it to him. And it's like, can we get something different?
Yeah.
And when they beat the faction, we got to go reveal some deep, dark, depressive thing about MJF that ain't nobody give a crap about because I almost went there. No offense. You know what? Let's go there.
Don't nobody.
I want MJF
Yeah,
to go against a black man because all of these little insecurities of yours has no match for the minority thing. Oh my God, I was bullied. Oh my God, my girlfriend got in a car accident. I'm like, I want him to go get someone like, oh my God, my cousin got shot for being in the street. I want him to do like he ain't gonna have nothing for that. He's not gonna have anything for that. He's like, oh, you win. It's all.
I just like to point out Chris Jericho was on AEW television, which is owned by Warner Media, while having ties to directly supporting and sending books to the insurrection. But Jay Briscoe's tweets from a decade ago, when he made good on the promise to do better, were too much for him to be on TV. Just pointing out.
Something that's been eating me up lately about AEW that I just haven't said in anybody's chat. I hate that Tony Khan, when he first made AEW, like, wrestlers should be able to go where they want to. If they don't want to be somewhere, let them go. But you got half of your roster who asked you to leave, and you like, nope, you got to stay. That sounds like you a hypocrite.
Well,
Like-
who actually asked him to stay, except that we know of, except for Aleister Black? And he may have actually saved that man's life by not allowing him to go back to an even more toxic situation.
Andrade asked to leave.
Andrade asked to leave. He comes back, asks to leave, comes back. Andrade don't know what the fuck he wants to do.
So I'll say this. I think we're all in
Andrade in
AEW
itself
Wonderland.
is a very different story from everyone else because he's trying to get himself fired though. He doesn't want to leave. He's trying to get himself fired to go to WWE. What's at that end, he's trying to go back to AEW. He's basically trying to jump ship and try to earn money at the same time play both companies in a very toxic way. So Andrade is a whole different story. Obviously, can make a case point, but Andrade is a whole different story.
Yeah. Like,
I think Andrade.
That's my house.
Andrade and Malachi Black. It's not necessarily just the money, but they'll know they'll make more money with WWE. It's their partner. They trying to hook her out of there to get. If I see my wife every day, like Montez and Bianca, rather than seeing her twice out of a week or the weekend, and I might not even see her that weekend if it's like a WrestleMania or a SummerSlam, then why not go back to where I come from and make more money and hang out with my wife? And if I gotta sub in my contract,
who says they're gonna make more money though? Because there's a downside guarantee, and then once that's paid, you might get money from merch sales. You might not. You also are not allowed to wrestle anywhere else and earn additional income. That's the difference between AEW and WWE. They're actually independent contractors. If Andrade wanted out badly enough, he could take his contract and say, I am an independent contractor. I am quitting and leave AEW.
I think we're all in the wonderland of Vince is bad, AEW's better. That's how it's supposed to be. This whole thing of Vince left and Triple H made things better has murked the waters a little bit. Where it's like everything is not black and white right now. I would like to see how it is over there just for a little bit. Now, like you said, CM, everyone should have the right to be independent. No one should be holding. I think both y'all are right. No one should be holding to a contract that's ironclad for more than 3 years. They're all independent contractors. So yes, let them all have the choice of, let me try out this company for a month. If I don't like it, let me come back. Yes, I get it. That's not good for the companies, but for the wrestlers, I think that'll be good for everyone. I want the dream matches. I want all of it.
Well, let's go ahead, Sammy.
So way back to a point that was made like 5 points ago, twice a week is more than some people get. And also a lot of people don't cherish the time that they do get.
With the loved ones, yeah.
I was just trying to find a moment to cut in.
I would also say, like, just because you are in WWE doesn't mean you'll get the opportunity to see your loved ones. And if Aleister Black were to go back to WWE, it is very likely they would put him into a love triangle issue, and that could potentially cause mental harm to everybody who is involved in that whole situation. And that's because that is something that Vince is known to do. He is
Also, the
known
only
to
reason why
explode.
But hey, if they do want NXT though, let them have that chance. Let them get their behinds burnt off so they can come back and like, oh, okay, that's my that's my
Yeah,
bad.
because
I'm sorry.
that's what I'm saying. Like, let them. If you really felt like that back before you started, when you started AEW, and you was fighting for the man to do what he wants to, still be that same man. But it's business now, and you see business. I need to keep these wrestlers, and that's all well and good. It's just that sometimes I feel Tony says one thing, he does another thing, and then now he's beginning to see you can't make everybody new again. Paige is the perfect example. We tried
Eh.
to tell you it wasn't gonna work out, but you picked it up and you like, I can fix this toy, and look what's happening now. It's not fixed. So sometimes, and like I said about football teams and swapping players, sometimes you're gonna have to leave that trash sitting on the side of the road.
Hey,
You ain't supposed to pick it up. It can't be fixed.
Sriracha's a whole different what you call it, a whole different story. Yay, you can wrestle again, yay you, but me personally, they should not have jeopardized the what you call it? Give me the words, give me the words, give me the words. Hater versus
Cohesion.
Brit match for
Yeah.
Sriracha. That should not have ever happened. Now look what's going on. The people don't have a freaking storyline. You're doing this dumb behind outsiders versus insiders. That's not really going anywhere. But now it's a triple threat match. What?
And as CM said before, punk ass Phil. He's the first example you should have realized. You brought him in after everybody tried to tell you who he was. And yet now you see it and you stuck because you need him. You need him. He don't need you anymore.
All right, so we can debate this for a long time. Possibly will happen at a later date.
Shout out to Hangman Page for getting so deep into Phil's brain that Phil got himself out of the company.
Bump that. Shout out to Colt's mom for getting so deep into Phil's brain and loving her sons so much. Count with them and it pisses somebody off.
My son just helped me with some pills. That's all he did. And he went all ham on some muffins about that.
But ALW in regards to you, match of the night for me is between the Elite and Aussie Open, and actually no, Jonathan Gresham, Steve All Night Bailey. I can't. But a close second to that is actually Andretti and Slimy Guevara. So
that's match of the night for me. I wish Andrade won. I mean, yeah, Andrade won, but he didn't. It didn't have to be the purpose. It was an awesome match. Watch it if you can. It was good.
For me, my match of the night would be Aussie Open with the Young Bucks.
Use Aussie Open properly. Thank you.
After when they come back, I think they will. But Aussie Open does have commitments that they have to finish out before the AEW can build around them.
I gotta agree, Young Bucks.
Yeah. All right. Let them at least win one TV match. Just one. ALW, your match of the night.
I didn't watch Rampage, so but from No Surrender, the main event, which won, and Josh Alexander was my match of the night. My MVP was Macklin for winning and getting a chance at Josh Alexander. I guess the LVP would be the busted up session, the stupid busted up in ring podcasting.
Busted.
Ain't nobody spent $10 to hear you talk.
Exactly.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, I don't know why they put those things in general. Like, I'm so tired of seeing fucking contract signings in the ring or fucking Miz TV shows in the ring or fucking busted open podcast live. It's so fucking stupid. Just keep that shit backstage or do it in fucking segments that you show in video packages or whatever. I don't need to see that shit live in the ring ever.
But especially on pay-per-view. Especially
Yeah.
on pay-per-view.
Especially on a pay-per-view.
All right. Is there anything else that we need to talk about?
Nope.
Take us home.
All right. So we will be live again on Tuesday for the cookout with your four folks from Workhorse Wrestling Network. We come together, we talk about stuff. Usually we don't. We get spirited, but not as bad as it could be. That is at 10:30 p.m. Eastern. You can also find us live starting Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern for Friday Night Fights, where the game starts off. These two people right here, the lovely, beautiful faces, they coordinate these things. We don't know how. They start off watching Friday Night Smackdown and we transition into AEW Rampage. Saturdays at 2 p.m. Eastern. Usually we drop Under the Radar. We skipped it this week. There wasn't really a lot happening on the shows, so you're welcome. We are dropping some more content throughout the week, so please make sure that you like, share, subscribe to us on YouTube. Make sure you join the Facebook group and follow us on Twitter. Yeah, that's it. We'll see y'all next time.
Peace.
Bye.